Hello, welcome to Stem Against Genocide, Episode 2. I'm your host, Jaden, joined, as always, by... You can't keep doing this, Owen. You did this the first time. I spoiled your fucking name.
I won't do it every time, but I'm gonna keep doing this, and you can't stop me.
Owen,
unless you cut out the empty space.
Well, I'm not. You know my rules for editing this fucking show. Buddy.
I do.
So we're not stopping till we're all dead. Unfortunately, we're not here to talk about that. Oh, and what games are we here to talk about?
We are here to talk about Musume.
We are not
Pretty Derby.
We are not talking about Musume Pretty Derby, aka horse game. The topic of this episode is actually allegedly 2 games.
Fire Emblem 4, the Genealogy of the Holy War, or at least that's what it was supposed to be about.
It was supposed to be about that, but then you decided, I want to take a break.
It was tremendously long, and this episode, wouldn't be out. Maybe it would be. I don't know. The main thing that got in our way is not even that.
It's not even that. But we have to talk around that game, unfortunately. Because
we have to...
I would love to just talk about that instead.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we have to talk about Sunless Seas and Tales of Monkey Island, episodes 1 through 5, the whole video game, classic.
Yeah.
LucasArts. I'm pretty sure LucasArts still existed.
Yeah.
In 2009. I think it came out in 2009.
Well, it's now LucasArts games.
Yeah.
So it's still LucasArts. Even to this day. So.
I thought something more fucked up happened with them. Am I bugging?
I think it unfucked itself.
Oh, that's all. I love when that happens. That's genuine.
Yeah. And now it's like its own game studio specifically at this point in time. But that wasn't part of the unfucking, I don't think. I think that just happened.
Interesting.
Yeah. Don't quote me on that. I don't really remember.
I'll believe it. I choose in my heart of hearts to believe.
We don't fact check any of this except for when we are actively fact checking it.
Correct.
But we're not fact checking any of that.
Yeah.
So to get us back on track a little bit.
We're on track.
Sunless Seas was just how many hours do you have in that game? Because we didn't really play any of it.
I believe we put in about 4 hours was our total time.
Okay.
And by hour I mean 9.
Yeah. So these are both games that Jaden played because I'm really bad at Fire Emblem 4.
You are so bad at FE4. But topic for another day.
Yeah.
Hopefully sooner than later. But we'll see how
it should be sooner. We're not that far.
We should be. We're getting closer to the end. We should be back on track with being able to schedule more things in because you have been a bum hanging out with your partner and your family on vacation for 3 weeks. Oh my god!
Yeah.
You sack of shit.
Well, one of those weeks was also spent aggressively working.
Yeah.
To prepare for not working the following 2. So this coming week will be spent again aggressively working. I was trying to do one of my jobs, but right now, but I couldn't.
Well.
I needed to do
look
this.
where you are.
So, rewatching the first episode, and by rewatching I mean when it first came out on YouTube.
Which is
I remember we went over our backgrounds surrounding the game.
Correct. I was about to ask you. Your background surrounding these games. I'm glad you're picking up on the structure of this show.
Yeah, the structure of this very real show. So my background. Do we talk about both my experience with both, or just one at a time?
Let's just do it. But let's get them out of the way. Let's get intros done and dusted.
And are we doing the person? Because the first time we did it in that we both played the game, but
yes,
now
we
that
both played the game and both had
it.
history with From Software.
But now
have no
we
history
don't.
with Failbetter or LucasArts.
Okay, I guess that answers that question. I recommended these games We'll start with Failbetter's Sunless Seas, because that happened first. And also, there's probably less to talk about there. I mean, I could talk forever, but about our actual experience, the two of us, like, doing it, not so much. I have played, let me check Steam, but I have played many hours of Sunless Sea. I played many hours of Sunless Skies, its sequel, and I've played... I recently thought about how much time I've spent on Fallen London, which was their first thing in this setting, which is a text-based browser game situation. And I reached some startling conclusions about how much time I spent doing that. And by startling conclusions, I mean, with the exception of maybe Minecraft, it is my most played thing. Because I check it a couple times.
That's terrifying.
A couple times a day. And I've assumed that I've checked with the extremely lowball estimate of, I've been playing it for a few years now, but assuming I've done only 365 days of it, which is probably low, assuming I've only used an average of 40 actions a day on that, which would be one burst of actions all the way through the candle, and then another way all the way through the candle. None of this makes sense, I'm not going to bother explaining it. That would assume I've done, like, 140,000 actions or something in Sunless Sea, or in Fallen London.
Mm-hmm.
So correlate that to time doesn't really work. I don't really care. I'm like, just know that this is a big number. And I've probably spent more time on it than, like, I've almost certainly spent more time on it than I have on Civ 6, and I've got like 1,200 hours on that.
God. That's terrifying.
I recently, on the Steam summer sale, to date this, that was recent.
Yes.
I picked up
This isn't really going to be dated. This is probably going to be done up soon. Unlike the last one.
The last one. Yeah. I picked up Mask of the Rose, the dating sim in the same universe, and our D&D campaign that I'm running is sort of set in the Fallen London universe.
The whole...
It is my favorite setting. Do you want to try give a premise as to, like, what's happening in the universe, like, on a vague level?
No, I don't know. London fell into a big hole. It's fallen London.
It was stolen by bats. And now death doesn't work right. Death is
bad. Ocean's a lot scarier than normal. There are entities.
Yeah. And how did you... and I'm supposed to do both games before we get into details, I guess, you said. So my background with Monkey Island, is I played all but the newest Monkey Island game, right? And Tales of Monkey Island is not the first one. It is actually, until very recently, the last one.
It's decidedly not the first Monkey Island game.
Yeah, far from it. But it was the first game other than Spore, computer game other than Spore, and, like, some browser games, like Browser Solitaire or whatever, and maybe, like, elementary school Poptropica, like first grade Poptropica.
You know,
and
I
like
never
arcade
played
games.
Poptropica.
Other than that, like, first computer game other than Spore, the first computer game that had a narrative and I actually followed it all the way through rather than just fumbling around at sort of the second stage like I did in Spore, was Tales of Monkey Island.
That's the Spore experience. Sorry to interrupt, but that's the Spore experience.
Yeah, the Spore experience. These days I could probably play the whole game start to finish in a few hours, because I know what I'm doing. Despite the fact that I haven't played in years, I think I still could probably do that. That'd be funny. To do at some point.
Honestly, as a kid, I think I far more enjoyed stage 4, like this, not like city builder, but kind of that city builder.
The civilization stage.
Yeah.
It was really good. I like creature building though.
I mean, creature building. That's what you're there for. That's why you got.
Like creature stage is like really. I just stalled in creature stage because I like building guys. You know.
Yeah.
Unless your name is Jack, in which case you build buildings, instead of guys, largely speaking, and vehicles, largely speaking.
That's true.
All people named Jack do that. Anyway, so that's sort of my background with both of those games. So, what were your experiences with them?
Well, let's start with Sunless because that happened first, and we had a
God, how long
made.
ago was that?
Late March. So, it's currently July 13th, Sunday, 2025.
Oh, we're really dating it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
And so, this is the end of March. So I can give a little context of I've been forced. I was requested to play Sunless Seas, primarily as a primer for the D&D campaign, which at that point had yet to start. It has now started, fully.
Yeah.
We're in it.
Yeah.
We're right in there, baby. And there's a primary.
Now, would you say that playing it for the 4 hours you did has enhanced the experience of the campaign in any way, shape, or form?
I think so.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. I think I'll just say yes. It probably has.
Real quick, I should say, people who are if you were watching it and a player in the campaign, maybe jump ahead 2 minutes.
My thing is that you're probably fine. Because only one person in the campaign watches this. His name is... I'm not going to dox him. But you know who you are.
Yeah.
His name is Cyborg_Lion at Twitch.tv. You can go watch him stream Minecraft usually.
Well, he does do master. He does go by Master of None, and also uses his first name, or not his first name.
It's not his first name.
His common name.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, I think there's a chance that on Discord, FKK, or whatever could watch this as well. For example. Anyway, if you've jumped ahead to this point, in order to avoid spoilers, jump ahead another 2 minutes.
There aren't going to be any spoilers that you can't already infer or are meaningless.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think?
Because I was primarily given the task to at least get over to the southwest corner of the map. For context, if you don't know Sunless Seas, so you're like in a boat. You're in a real shitty fucking boat, and you can just
initially a real shitty boat.
Well, we never got past that point.
Eventually, you can get into a boat that's like a living heart of someone.
Eventually, you can get a quote submarine.
Well, any ship can be made into a submarine. Yeah.
Well, I didn't get that far. All I know is that there was an expansion called Submariner. That's the most helpful thing.
Or the logical way of saying it, Submariner.
No. Wrong. The most useful thing you're getting into the setting, the nautical Z, not a thing I was aware of. Now I'm very aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that point of Submariner or Submariner, wouldn't it be funny if Namor in Marvel was Namor the Submariner rather than the Submariner?
I don't know who that is.
It's one of the, I'd say honestly, biggest Marvel characters, but it's just like conceptually very funny to call someone the Submariner.
How do you spell that? Well, I'll prove this.
Namor. He's a guy in a Speedo with
okay, is there any
like
epithet like Namor, comma?
Well, it could be Namor the Submariner, but he will come up if you just type in Namor.
Whatever. I'm looking it up because let's see. He's in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I never saw Wakanda Forever. What the hell? I'm looking.
He's like fine in that.
In other media, television, film, MCU.
Okay, no, he's in the best.
He's not in a single Marvel vs. Capcom game. You're wrong.
No, but he's in the best Marvel piece of media ever. Spider-Man and Friends. What year is that?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh,
Look, he can't be that well known if he's not an MVC. all my Marvel knowledge prior to, like, I don't know, kind of caring a little bit about the MCU and then promptly, aggressively not caring about it, came from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's why Doctor Doom is my GOAT.
Oh, yes. Okay. 1981 Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. It's genuinely awesome. Here, I'm not like a Spider-Man person, and this is the best piece of media. Check this out, Jaden.
Yeah. That goes hard.
Like, that goes incredibly hard.
That's what I love to see. That's my guy Spider-Man.
We're so on topic.
A Spider-Man? Look, that's the Silver Surfer, question mark?
No, that's Iceman.
Iceman. I was like, he's only kind of silver. He's got a Speedo for some reason. He's no surfing.
Well,
no, I could not tell you what...
Original Silver Surfer also had a Speedo. Everyone had a Speedo. Submariner also has a Speedo. Everyone has a Speedo.
Can I not be slanging that shit? Can I DM friend of the show, Discord user FFKFFIKFF, resident comic book enthusiast in my eye, quote, can the Silver Surfer be slanging that shit?
That'd be excellent. You should do that now.
I'll see if she will get us back to us. I guess I'll just I don't know who that was. The other person in that photo is that the Madam Web?
No. No, that's it's Elisa Jones. What is her superhero name? She became far less. This was her most significant showing. What's this? It was Firestar. It's not to be confused with DC Starfire.
Firestar. Isn't that one of those bitches from Warrior Cats? Firestar? Ain't that like the main character?
Possibly, but I have to assume that Firestar predates
yes,
Warrior
that's
Cats.
definitely true. This is a television show from the 1980s based on comic books that are older.
Well, no. She, I think, was an original.
Oh,
but then became like a pretty significant, like a not non-significant character.
Right.
You see, the gimmick is this is before the X-Men were sort of like shunted off into their own like sort of not interacting with everyone else stratosphere.
Well, yeah,
that they were in for a while.
You know,
both Iceman and Firestar are mutants.
Okay.
And like, he just goes up and interacts with like the Avengers and the X-Men pretty interchangeably throughout the series.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Were we talking about Sunless Seas?
Yeah. We got here through the way you said Submariner.
Yeah, because that dude is not in Marvel vs. Capcom, ergo not important. It's true. He didn't even make it into any of the 3 games. He's in Marvel. What was he in? I already got rid of the page. It doesn't matter. I was trying to get to a certain point in Sunless Seas. It's a big old grid map. You start, at least for me, it's kind of semi-proc gen. Not quite, and things shift. But broadly speaking, start in like the left part of the map, around the middle.
Oh, you always start left center. The left side, the whole left side of the map is uniform.
Basically, I'm an objective from God, aka Owen, to get to bottom left, and I an inward objective from myself to go north to go see Santa Claus. It's like the Nietzschean concept of the will to power.
No. You were trying to fail to avoid Christmas occurring, so Santa Claus didn't show up.
Well, I was definitely going north to go see Santa Claus.
No,
I
but
told
Santa
you
Claus
that,
was south.
and then you told me about in-universe Santa Claus.
Oh, that's right. About in-universe Santa Claus. Yeah.
2 different Santas going on here.
You're right.
Because I need to get a little more well-equipped before I could head over to see the Dawn Machine, which was my goal, because that's relevant to my character in our campaign. And so they're like, hey, all right, go get some experience, get some vibes out, because this is a vibes only game. Not quite, But
not even remotely. But like vibes are the most important thing.
yeah. And so I started off. I set course. I went up, just doing some menial tasks. I can't entirely remember the course. I had a first mate that ended up abandoning me at the North Pole. That happened.
So what you were doing is sort of one of the tutorial missions is you get a tomb colonist who we're not going to bother to explain what that is, but it's a guy who's also cargo.
Yeah.
And deliver him to a tomb colony, which is basically a leper colony up north. And your first mate was like, "Yo, can I go see Frostfound?" So, and those are both
yes,
north.
That's right.
So.
Yeah, that's I think the more real impetus for me going north, but it was also definitely, I was definitely asserting my own will onto you. And so I did that.
Burst of money to start, if you survived, which
we did. I think I'm actually maybe the greatest Sunless player of all time because I made some bad decisions, and I lived every single time, until I sailed to my death on purpose.
Yeah, I will say, you were incredibly lucky.
Yes, almost
in terms of running into things, in that you didn't.
I didn't, and then
like,
also my map was
anything.
the way things spawned on my map was according to you, quote, "Huh, that's there. Why's that there? I haven't seen that there." I don't remember any specifics for you acting like that, but there were definitely times where...
Oh, yes, the Khanate was very far south and west, to the point where I didn't know that was possible. So, after the successful mission to Frostfound, you went back to London.
Yes,
got some money and fuels and stuff. Got your ship repaired by rats, which didn't go so well.
It did not. It went very poorly. Fuck those rats. They blew up my ship.
Then you went south.
I did. I went south. I met the Dawn Machine. I met the little guy. Nothing really to do there. Yeah, the Dawn Machine, little guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, because all the quest stuff is related to the geode there.
Yes, I didn't have any quest to go there for the record. I just went there and then went, well, that's cool. And then I went back to London.
Yeah, it's sort of that's not at all what happened.
Well, I didn't kill myself from there. I killed myself from
you
London.
Just were like, how far northeast can I go?
Yeah,
just into the map.
I think I stopped by London first before the suicide trip.
I don't think so, because you had tons of resources left over, but no other than money. So going back to London wouldn't have done anything because you didn't have money.
Well, I couldn't sell anything. Nothing I had was worth anything in London.
Well, exactly, but you had lots of fuel and supplies, so I think you just ventured out northeast. Either way, he ended up going east.
I did go east. I made it relatively far east, I would say.
You made it about a third of the way east.
Yeah, which on my supplies, I'd say that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and went into the Khanate, who eventually tried to blow him up.
But they didn't. They didn't get me. They shot at me, but they did not succeed.
Yeah, they didn't think you. I think they hurt you. Now, do you remember how it ended? Because I don't. That's the last thing I remember. is escaping from the Khanate.
I went out. I didn't die of natural causes. Something killed me. I remember that.
It wasn't sanity.
No, I mean sanity. I meant by natural. I mean like an opponent that I could have fought, and by could have I mean was fighting. I fought a losing fight against some creature.
Oh, it was probably a shark. A shark bound up in chains, I think, would be my guess. Because I'm pretty sure now that I remember, I think we did run into the Mahogany College.
Sure.
and other stuff in or the Mangrove College, not the Mahogany Hall is in London, and the Mangrove College.
Right. Sure.
Trees.
Yes.
There aren't many tree things in the Neath, so
who could have thought?
One's the hall and the other's the college. There are a surprising number of trees in the Neath because Her Majesty's Royal Department of Parks and Game is the scariest entity in the need. Somehow managing to constantly replace dying trees in a place with no sunlight.
Yeah.
That even the military is scared of. But yeah, so
That's about my
what were your
Sunless.
thoughts on it?
Core
As a
thought.
game.
I want to buy a phonograph for my boat. So I can put, that's my number one thought that I had repeatedly. Oh, and if in our campaign, when we get on our boat, you don't let somebody buy a phonograph.
No, you have a small
you.
phonograph.
That's
In-
right, I
in your-
do. I forgot about that.
You'll need to purchase records for it, I think, maybe. That'd be fun.
We need a bigger one.
Yeah, a bigger one. Yeah. Good idea. Bigger
That's all I
phonograph.
want. So that's my short-term goal. Get a new phonograph. Fuck the party.
And rent.
Fuck Jack of Smiles. We're getting our money up to get a bigger phonograph.
Okay, yeah, sounds like a plan.
It's an interesting time. I think I can see why people like it, the video game. It's not super my style.
Yeah. I would argue that of all the games that I really, really like, this is one of the least, like, wide appeal games.
Perchance, yeah. It is, yeah, decides, but like, it's not a, it's a good time. I don't think I could ever see myself committing to trying to do like a full playthrough, like actually finishing like your main, at the start of the game when you create your character, you can like choose like a core objective that also gets like passed down successively to later captains who like inherit your will. You ever heard of One Piece?
I think you can sort of change your objective.
You can, but you can also pass it down, I think.
Yeah, you can. There's one you can't. There's one that you can't really change, and that's finding your father's bones.
Yeah.
I think all of them you have to sort of restart every time, but some of them it helps you.
Yeah. For the record, I chose to be an artiste. That was my goal. I failed.
Yeah. You wanted to like write the tale of the Neath or something.
I think I almost got Riz Motion with somebody. There was somebody that I was talking up. I don't really remember where they were, but there was somebody that I was chatting up in some island or whatever. Look, this happened in the
Some
video game.
island?
Yeah, somewhere or was it one of my crew members? I don't remember.
You didn't really have many crew members.
No, we had a pretty full ship.
You had like 2 mascots by the end.
Yeah. There were some real people. It was like a
there were
doctor.
some real people. Yeah, you got a doctor. That's generally important, but it wasn't like the doctor.
Like who?
Not the. There's a character that's like one of my favorite NPC in the game is a doctor, and it wasn't her.
Yeah, that is
It also wasn't the engineer who is a child named Nobody's daughter.
Yeah, no, not did not encounter them. Unfortunately, I guess I'll never know.
Yeah. I don't think Nobody's daughter is gonna be a character I bring into the campaign. I think her plot is a lot and way too far removed from anything I'm thinking about. Who knows though? Nobody's daughter may show up. I guess it's possible.
You heard it here first.
Maybe Nobody's daughter.
Is that our mini Sunless discussion? Because that's not really the primary game, but.
Yeah,
we
it's
did
far from the primary game. We played 4 hours.
We played 4 hours over the course of 2 days. That's it. And we managed to get through a whole video game with only one tangent.
It was quite an extensive and like very tangential tangent.
But we did also talk about Marvel vs. Capcom ever so slightly, which I think makes it all worth it.
Okay. I do love Marvel vs. Capcom.
I was about to ask if you ever played MVC. No, of course you haven't played MVC. How would you have ever played Marvel vs. Capcom?
No, I have. I love it. I've in arcades, like actual arcades. Yeah.
What arcades have you been to in this part of the country? I'm not gonna say this part of the country that have running MVC2 cabs or MVC1.
I don't think it was in this part of the country. Or
okay.
if it was
in this country
like,
in the time that we are alive.
Oh, no. I definitely have both north and south of here.
What the fuck?
And then, you know how on the Switch there's like the emulations of all the old games?
Yeah, the new Capcom Fighting Collection that came out recently.
Oh no, not even that. Like just like all the like a ton of old, or maybe my uncle like custom built it. It may have been that. But there was the first two Marvel vs. Capcoms on that.
Well, the official release for that only came out last year, or I think.
Oh, okay. Then my uncle made his own version of a ton of the old games, like
for NBC, sure. I think there's other Capcom Fighting Collection. I'm not super.
Oh no, I'm not talking about like just Capcom. Like we were playing like Dr. Mario and stuff on it too.
Well, I mean no, normal NSO is there. I'm just not MVC is on there. SF2 is on there. I'm pretty sure. Street Fighter 2 is on there, but at any rate, your uncle seems like the type of fella that would homebrew, not homebrew. I just put homebrew on this Switch. Shout out to your uncle, by the way. For a second I thought you were gonna go the real answer would be that your uncle has bought or imported an MVC2 cab, because he seems like the kind of person that but has the money to do that and would do that.
I think we're actually talking about different uncles.
Oh, we might be. I only know your one uncle.
It's the uncle who I don't.
You can just leave it at not the uncle I'm thinking of, because I only know one uncle.
Yeah. You're thinking of an uncle who's a lawyer, I'd imagine.
Yes.
No, it's not him. It's the uncle with the massive collection of movies on a Plex. Like an egregious quantity of movies on a Plex. Like terabytes and terabytes and terabytes of movies on a Plex.
You don't need that many movies.
I don't know. He enjoys it, so he's got like a custom liquid cooled system for it, and stuff.
Man. I mean, more power to him. At least he's not streaming them. But you can also just like buy a Blu-ray.
Well, yeah, no, he collects discs and burns them into his hard drive.
Okay. No, that's a reasonable man right there. Has he ever seen Executive Quality 2005?
No, I've tried to convince him to watch it. I've not been successful.
I've got it on DVD. I just rewatched it on DVD.
You do? I can maybe get it onto the Plex.
Yeah.
If you let me borrow it for a while.
I have it on DVD. I brought it when we were at New Year's and we couldn't play because
you're so right. I forgot about that.
It was a Christmas gift from my father.
Mm-hmm. I could probably get it onto my family's Plex. Onto my uncle's Plex, if you'd want to spread executive.
There's nothing I want more in this world than to have people watch Minoru Kawasaki's 2005 classic. I'm not going to say magnum opus. I've not seen enough of his filmography to declare it as magnum opus, but I will say it's my favorite that I've seen so far. There's not many. Executive Koala. You know, the world is not black and white, and it's gray, like a koala. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad it still holds up. I was really terrified when I rewatched it like a couple weeks ago that all the shit with Korea would be like super racist, but no, it's actually like chill. It's actually normal.
That's awesome. Because it's been since COVID since I've watched it too.
Yeah. Great movie.
We still haven't gotten anyone else to watch it, like actually sit down and watch it.
I got one of my college friends to watch it.
Okay.
Not with me. She watched it. Yeah. I brought it up to her like one time freshman year. She watched it, and then she said that seems like I don't think she liked it at all, but she did say it seems like something that I would like very much. Well, I don't think she disliked it. I think she was just confused.
The fact that you said she is making is I was hoping it was a different
It's not Dexter.
college friend. Yeah, I was hoping it was.
No, it's my other. It's one of my other friends. So all two of them. I have two friends. One of them doesn't go there anymore, because he was an exchange student. Then I had the other one. That's it.
No, here's the question.
And then I had
Have you
acquaintances.
tried to convince?
No, the answer is if you're gonna ask about Bal, no.
No, not Bao.
Oh.
That'd be really good. Shall I dox a person's full name?
Yes.
A certain Kiefer Bell.
No, I never broached the subject with Keebler. I never even thought about that.
It'd be really funny.
God,
man.
imagine. There was,
Executive Qual is really good.
it's so. Oh, and we've gotta rewatch it. One of us.
We do.
Either you or Jack has got to have a working DVD player.
I probably do, and I've got a TV that can watch it.
Jack definitely has a working DVD player because we watched, or at least a Blu-ray player, and Blu-ray players play DVDs, unless they're bad, but most do. Because
there are Blu-ray players that don't play DVDs.
There might be. I don't think there are, but I guess there could be.
Technologically speaking, could there? I don't know if that's even possible. Is it?
Maybe they might. They might be like I don't know really how optical media works because it's fucking magic. Okay. But I reckon
it's really not all that different. Well, I was about to say it's really not all that different to radio waves. It's extremely different to radio waves.
Untrue. That's just untrue, Owen.
But I understand them each to a pretty similar vein, and they're in the same like vague field of physics in my head. And my understanding, I don't know much about Blu-rays, but I know how DVDs work, and I can't imagine with how that Blu-rays work in such a way.
Well, I don't necessarily mean that like they can't get data from the disc, but rather the Blu-ray player itself might be set up in a way that it can't like decrypt it or like whatever term you might want to use. There's a word that's supposed to be coming to my head.
Maybe. I think that's unlikely though.
I do think it's unlikely, but it's probably possible to make one.
If you're listening, you can do research for us, fact check
I'm
us.
not. I don't care.
I'm gonna say that's not possible, and Jane's gonna say that's possible, and one of us is lying. So you, the audience,
lying.
Lying. So one of us have the responsibility to correct misinformation.
Wait, you think
to correct fake news?
So either you're lying, but you're a bad liar, or you think I'm lying, and I'm a great liar, but I'm not lying. I believe this with my heart.
Yeah.
Owen.
Yeah.
Should we talk about our other game that we played? And by we, I mean I. We can just talk about it. We can broach the subject. Tales of Monkey Island.
The subject of the ultimate fumbler, the ultimate cuck.
That's him. Guybrush Threepwood.
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
So I do have, I don't have any real history with playing Monkey Island. I have familiarity with this series as a very famous classic adventure game series that exists.
Yeah, it's not that I won't shut up about it, but I don't talk about it super infrequently, you know?
Yeah. No, I mean even just beyond you, right? Just in the broader sphere. Yeah. Known quantity. Although even though I have a little bit of experience with Western style adventure games, I'm much more intimately familiar with Japanese style adventure games descended from, Portopia, FDC, Otogirisou, Kamaitachi no Yoru, etc. See, I know video games, Owen. I know games.
I can't wait for the list of mentioned games. For this one.
I've been keeping track, but I guess I need to just go write down 4 more. I'll write 4 more, and I'll post me will remember what that means because I don't want my keyboard clacking to be too obnoxious, so I'm just writing it on my phone. But I'm too lazy to be typing actively while I'm speaking. When you're speaking, who cares?
Wait, whoa. I was just reading back. I completely forgot that this was a thing. Back in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, apparently Firestar dates both Peter and Bobby.
Who's Bobby? Like Kotick?
No, no, not Bobby Guy. No. Bobby's Iceman.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah. Classic guy, Bobby Iceman. Fucking hero of the day.
No, he's an Omega level mutant because apparently he can reduce the temperature of things below 0 Kelvin.
Hold on. No.
Whatever that
back.
means.
Omega, he's an Omega. Like,
yeah.
So the Omegaverse exists like as a scaling form in
sure.
X-Men. That's good to know. Or in in
sure.
Marvel.
Usually, no. That's an X-Men like a mutant specific thing.
Well, yeah, but it's all the same thing until Sony acquired the film rights, and then it.
No. That never did anything.
Well, I mean, I know.
I don't care about the movies. Like the comics are interesting. Can I just talk about what's coming up in the new comics as of October?
I guess I can't stop you. We're kind of going somewhere, but do what you will.
We were going somewhere, but I want to talk about this now. Well, that I've thought about it. Okay. So, do you know who of the New Mutants, right? As like a thing that exists.
I know that they exist, and there's that one movie. I think it was a movie based on New Mutants that you said was good, and most people said was bad.
Yeah, because I treated it. I approached it from a very different direction than most people. But anyway, so one of the New Mutants who is not in the movie and comes in a little bit later. His name is Cypher. And his mutant power is that he understands all language, like all body language, all written language. He kind of got addicted to the internet, and he's not very good at talking.
Who amongst us hasn't gotten addicted to the internet?
Yeah, so he just kind of absorbed everyone else on the team's trauma, of which there is a ton, and couldn't really deal with it. So his trauma is just like everyone else's trauma, right? Anyway... down the line, there's this competition between, like, a bunch of the most powerful mutants and some other guys to see who's Apocalypse's heir. Do you know who Apocalypse is?
I know the name. There's kind of an image in my head.
Well, yeah, Blue Guy, one of the biggest X-Men villains, has the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. He's Egyptian, like, ancient Egyptian.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, he was in one of the pyramids of Giza, like hooked up to a tech machine, keeping him alive, until like the Nazis uncovered him. I think depends on the universe. Anyway, so he held a competition to see who would be the next Apocalypse, like who his successor would be, and somehow this kid Cypher wins and is now Revelation. So we're in the Marvel Age of Revelation is coming up in October. And Revelation's kingdom he's carved out is from the Mississippi River east to the Atlantic.
Is he obeying the U.S.-Canada border?
What I mean, he hasn't like infringed upon it only goes as far north as like the southern Mississippi, like it extends as far as like Kentucky. Okay. So it's like that sort of quarter of the country.
That's the quarter that you want.
It really is. Anyway, he sort of made it into a wasteland. We've got like a bunch of new
buddy. It already was.
Well, we've got new comic lines such as Radioactive Spider-Man. So, it's doing real good. Cloak or Dagger. Cloak and Dagger are two of my, my sort of one of my faves in terms of Marvel. You probably don't know who they are at all.
I do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's sick. If you know who they are. That's a pretty obscure one.
No, they're not. They had a whole show. They had a whole show about them. I didn't watch it, but didn't Cloak and Dagger.
The live-action show that no one watched other than me?
I didn't watch it, but I know it exists. They're in Marvel. I almost said Heroes. What's the game? Rivals?
Yeah, they're in Rivals. That's the only reason people know they exist, is they're in Rivals, and they're awesome in Rivals.
Were they in MVC?
No, there's no fucking way they were in MVC. I mean, you can check, but they were not.
I'm trying to check. The problem is that I'm checking inefficiently. So, other uses.
No, they were not.
Okay.
Um.
Go figures.
Anyway, we got Cloak or Dagger. We got, classic Spider-Man enemy team. Whenever a bunch of Spider-Man villains get together, they're called the Sinister Six. Except we've got Mr. Sinister, who's an X-Men villain, who's like Sinister's, like apostrophe S, Sinister's Six. We've got the X-Vengers. We got a lot of real fun stuff. We got Iron and Frost because Iron Man and Emma Frost got married, but they haven't really done anything together since it happened, but they're getting their own comic now. Anyway, so we're what's coming up is like all these new things, and it's sick, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the New Mutants aren't anywhere to be seen, despite the fact that have like been missing for a bit now. Despite the fact that like one of the New Mutants and I guess sort of the alien robot, non-Euclidean, not strictly third-dimensional being, Warlock, who is Cypher's sword arm at this point, or was until Revelation happened. They're the only two New Mutants who are around. So, like, are we getting New Mutants as the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse? Because that's maybe the scariest Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse we have gotten so far. It would be sick. Assuming he's going to have the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse like Apocalypse did, which would be really a shame if he didn't. But of all the new comics, there is not a New Mutants comic. There's so many X-Men ones, but no New Mutants. So I'm really holding out that they're going to have been converted into Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and it's going to be really sick. Anyway, tangent done.
Okay, tangent over.
That's it.
There you go.
Tangent over.
Is this Owen's Marvel Hour over?
Yeah, I mean, the other Marvel thing I will say is Fantastic Four is coming out soon.
It is coming out.
And I'm excited to see...
Coming out on the
friend
same
of the show,
day.
FK's opinions on such.
Same day
I may
as...
even go see it with him.
No Sleep for Kamaitachi from Odd Sami Files. July 25th, 2025. You heard it here first, folks.
I've got an idea now based on some things that Uchi said about it. You know how they remade they remade the first escape room of 999 in nirvanA Initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uchi has suggested that this is going to be like a full escape room game. I don't think
that's true, for the record. There are Somniums, I think.
Okay, but they Uchi is hinted that this is going to be like a more very puzzly escape roomy.
Sure.
So maybe that was just tech testing.
It almost certainly was. There's no
for No Sleep.
Or it was probably. It could have been also tech testing, but also probably also use that as a springboard for concepting. Oh, hey, why don't we did this, so let's make a game. Take that and do more with it, right? Call it make on B type shit.
So, I mean, if we're just doing like Zero Escape puzzles without any of the reason for Zero Escape to happen,
there is reason. It's the Third Eye game.
Sure.
Don't you want to help save Iris? Save Tessa? She's on the moon.
From the lizard thing?
It's not a thing. That's racist. She's a woman. Name's Akemi, I think.
Yeah.
I have followed almost no marketing.
No, she's not a human. I don't think she has legs.
She has. How the fuck is she moving around then? The bitch got legs.
I think she's like a half snake or something.
Nah, she's got like a tail, but I reckon she's got legs. Can we fact check this?
Oh no, okay, no, she does have legs.
Stupid bitch.
She just also has 6 legs.
Oh, and let's interrupt this actually we're going back to Marvel. Cause friend of the show, FFI has answered. Cause first I asked technically, is the Silver Surfer allowed to be slanging that shit? She said, I don't know. I have no idea who has the authority to give him permission in this. I see. Follow-up question. Is it physically possible? 2 words. Sure, dude. Period.
Excellent.
Thank you. You will probably find out. This might come up in a couple days.
What?
Like just like off the show in person. It could happen.
Okay. Yeah.
As in, there's a chance she might be, Jin, why did you ask me that? That's like a fucked up thing to send to somebody you've known since like elementary school.
No, I think that's.
And I have to be like,
it's
it's actually Owen's idea.
Thing to. No, it wasn't.
I asked you if I should ask her, and you.
That doesn't mean it's my idea.
It's your idea to ask her.
Was it? I don't know. Regardless, I mean, yeah, whatever. I'd rather send it to her than like a stranger.
No, I'd much rather
like
send it to a stranger.
Or like a public forum.
I hate posting.
Imagine if we sent. Imagine if we sent it to the Bopcorn.
I think they'd appreciate it. I don't think I don't know if anybody there could answer it, but like.
I mean, do you want to ask?
No.
Yeah, didn't.
Because we already got an answer.
Okay.
I don't see why not, unless I've forgotten something vital from an obscure comic. All right, good to know. Because like I don't really know why the Silver Surfer's like that.
You know what? Marvel tangent like number 5: obscure comics involving Silver Surfer. Marvel Tarot.
What is that?
One of the worst comic series I've ever read. Okay, I'm sending you art, and I want you to guess what the premise is.
Damn, bitch. Davis has conceived of a narrative that fits into the grand ideas of the Marvel U, and a perfect
No, it
place
doesn't
for
fit
new
into the
fans.
grand ideas of the Marvel
But
U.
is it a perfect place for new fans to jump on for a story with their favorite characters?
No, it's not.
Avengers, Defenders, Terror.
Oh, you can see Neymar's there, by the way. Like it, along with like
I guess that's him.
a bunch of the most classic characters and Valkyrie.
Sure.
Neymar is one of them. What is the premise here?
Well, it appears that Jin Furue has broken out of confinement. He's back from the dead, and he's turned himself into Captain America and the Hulk. That's our first premise. We've got the dude from nirvanA Initiative as both Captain America and the Hulk. This doesn't tell me anything to go off. This is just a group shot of guys.
Yeah. So the premise. Well, let me see if I can find like the second issue 2.
Iron Man looks fucked up. Like his mask, he looks so.
That's just how they are actually.
Like. It's literally just just 2 horizontal.
Tarot 2 is nothing. Let's see about Tarot 3, issue 3. Okay, I forgot that Tarot issue 3 looked like that. Sun Wukong's in it.
Goku?
Does this help? We may have to put graphics in this one.
I won't.
Probably not.
No, this doesn't. No.
Okay.
So we've got
the premise.
We've got. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Iron Man getting blasted by some green motherfucker from his eyes.
Yeah.
We got the Hulk getting clobbered by the devil from Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah.
Vision's just shooting off into nowhere.
Yeah.
You can see Thor's arm.
Maybe at Silver Surfer.
That's true. Silver Surfer's leg is right there. I mean, this has to be part of like a double spread, like that continues onto the back, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I'd imagine so, but I can't find any images of such.
And of course, we have Goku fighting Captain America. I support Goku.
Okay, so the actual premise for this
is this So is Sun Wukong a Marvel character, or is this like,
This isn't crossover. No, this isn't a crossover.
Okay, so
to anything.
or no. I was gonna say crossover. I was gonna say, is this like what's the name? Is this like Bohemian Rhapsody in Stone Ocean?
No.
Okay, this is not Sun Wukong from Journey to the West. This is a Marvel character, Sun Wukong.
No, I mean it is maybe Sun Wukong from Journey to the West, but not for any like explicit reason.
Okay.
Beating up Captain America. So okay, maybe can you guess the premise off of the 4th issue?
Sure. I guess by the end of Journey to the West, that's such a smaller resolution image. I think Sun Wukong becomes like a Buddha by the end. Why is Captain America green?
yeah. Actually, but Silver Surfer, if you look, is also Captain America.
I guess he is. I can't.
And in fact, there's another character.
This image is about 240 pixels total.
Okay, let me see if I can get a better version of the same image.
So are like.
Okay. There we go.
So. Namor, notably not from Marvel vs. Capcom, is Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Valkyrie's got a lightsaber.
Yeah.
There's John Lennon in the top right.
With Silver Surfer's surfboard, yes.
Is this like what if all the guys started swapping powers, identities, but like not swapping entirely, just fusing?
Yes, you're much closer with that. Far funnier. Half of the concept of each character's been fused with half of another concept of another character.
But so why is Captain America green? Is that the concept from Hulk that he's green?
Yeah, he's okay. I'm sending you an image that my brother has sent me.
Because like, sure, the Hulk is green, but that's not the defining characteristic of the Hulk.
Yeah, so the Hulk is half Iron Man and half Captain America.
Why are the Nazis
and Captain
back?
America is and Captain America's half Hulk and half Silver Surfer, and Silver Surfer is half Captain America and half Thor. And this keeps going on, but the funniest character here.
Why are there like racist Aztec depictions? What?
But Black Panther's there, so you know it's not racist.
Oh, I guess that's Black Panther. I didn't even like mentally perceive it.
But
him, not it.
Check this image out. Look at Dog Surf, the best Marvel.
Yeah, John Lennon.
Yeah, John Lennon is half Tony Stark, half Silver Surfer, except nothing like either of them.
Why is he not silver? If you're gonna say the Hulk's defining characteristic is being green, Silver Surfer much more important to be like a metal dude.
No,
in my opinion, as somebody that doesn't know anything about Silver Surfer.
No, that's Reaper, the Spectre of Death, i.e. half Thor, half Silver Surfer, except has nothing to do with lightning.
The most I know about Silver Surfer is that one AVGN episode about the dog shit Silver Surfer game.
So, yeah, this is a thing that exists, and it is one of the weirdest and worst. You should ask our friend FKFKFK if she's read Marvel Tarot.
I will.
Marvel's Avengers Defenders Tarot. If you want the proper name.
I sure will.
Because it is maybe the dumbest. There's so much bad and dumb Marvel stuff I've read. Like it's like Marvel's notoriously bad actually.
Yeah.
Or no, Reaper Spectre of Death is not Silver Surfer and Thor. It's Silver Surfer and Valkyrie, which is why it's Death. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Except Valkyrie in Marvel has nothing to do with Death. That's not true, but it's not true. Also, do you like Sturmmeister, God of Thunder, which is half Thor, half Namor?
Uh-huh.
Sturmmeister.
All right. Yeah. Huh.
Isn't they should make this an MCU movie. They can
Yeah.
cast John Lennon as Doc Surf.
There's kind of a problem. Hey, firstly, do you know John Lennon Beatles' wife? Secondly, I think there's a problem with casting John Lennon as Doc Surf.
AI recreation of John Lennon.
Now we're talking. Who's playing John Lennon in the movies that they're making? Who's?
Yeah. Who's the wife beater?
Well, there's more than one. Because I have no idea who's playing any of them actually. If that's even like an actual project, or if it's just like a joke.
No, that's a real project.
Okay, that's good to know.
To my knowledge.
Great. Fantastic. Should we talk about Tales of Monkey Island? Just a little bit.
No, we're on the Beatles movie, so we'll
Okay.
at least get through this as a topic before.
I mean, what do we have to
Before we
say
can-
about it?
Well, let's just see who the actors are.
Okay.
Harris Dixon will be playing John Lennon.
Never
maybe?
heard of him. I'm just gonna say never heard of him for all of these guys. I don't.
I know who Barry Keoghan is.
I feel like the name is kind of ringing. It's ringing like half a bell.
He's like a pretty big actor. You will recognize his face.
I probably won't. Let's look on Barry Keoghan. Oh, you sent it.
He's like
He looks wrong.
yeah, he does. He's in Eternals.
I've
the best MCU movie.
Never seen Eternals. Never will.
You never should. Yeah, but he's actually a pretty big actor who people like.
I'm sure he is. But
Do I know who Joseph Quinn is?
you should not ask me. But the name, it sounds like it. He was in not Joseph. Barry Keoghan was in Dunkirk. I've seen Dunkirk. Killing of a Sacred Deer, not yet. Yep. All right. So,
Oh yeah, Joseph Quinn is in is the D&D devil Hellfire Club guy in Stranger Things, and also he's also in previously mentioned movie Fantastic Four as Mr. Flamon himself. He's also in Gladiator 2 apparently, and A Quiet Place Day One.
Oh, that's everyone's favorite movie.
Good old 2.7 star rating on
2.7. Damn.
I watched A Quiet Place 1 and 2.
Okay.
Did not watch Day One.
Dang, you really
Probably never will.
really missed out. I don't know. I haven't seen any of them. I don't really care.
Well, people also searched for No One Will Save You. Not gonna watch that. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
God,
Unfortunately,
I'm so
did
annoyed.
see bits of that.
Okay.
Furiosa. I did watch Furiosa
I've seen
in theaters. It was
Furiosa.
awesome. I love it.
Furious is pretty good.
I think that's a great movie.
It's not. Mad Max. I mean, Furiosa's better, but Furiosa pretty good.
I think for me, they're pretty close, actually, genuinely. I really like Furiosa. But I'm a freak.
Right.
So. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is Sting 2024 movie?
Please tell me it's a bio.
Oh.
It's a biopic about Sting.
No.
Fuck.
Let me know whether or not you think this movie's gonna be good based on that.
No, not at all.
Girl on phone, spider. Oh, even better. Oh.
Your biggest fear just got bigger. Sting, only in theaters, April 12th, rated R.
Notably, spiders sting people?
Yeah. Don't you know?
We need to do a Sting watch party.
Nope. Wrong, not happening.
No?
Nah.
Okay.
Not until
So-
we all first watch Matou a Família e Foi ao Cinema. I don't know Portuguese, but it's this experimental Brazilian movie. A person sent to me 2 weeks ago when I was talking to them about many things, including, well, firstly, actually, Executive Koala, because this is just random shit that's people have uploaded on YouTube. But, more importantly, Tsukumo Juku. Oh, and you said you might. I don't think you have, but did you read any more Tsukumo Juku whilst you were on vacation?
I will. The thing is, I only
You're not on
finished
vacation.
the
You can't say you will.
Oh, I will keep going. I will read it. The thing is, I only finished the Night Circus, on the way home.
I don't know.
And holy shit, that's a book. I'm in love and so inspired, for D&D campaigns and stuff.
Yeah. Right.
That is one of the best books I've ever read. Like, genuinely, it's phenomenal. I love children's books.
You love what?
Cause children's books. Cause I'm like an infant.
Yeah, you are.
Who can't comprehend things that are have complex ideas in them.
It's true.
Which is why I love Tales of Monkey Island.
That's true. Oh man, Tales of Monkey Island, starring.
Was the segue good? Was it good?
Good enough. Should I put in like a musical transition? Like
you could do.
Because like we're gonna open, probably with like the Sunless scene. Probably not that song. I don't know that song.
We heard it. It was probably the song that played the most.
What song? Where does it play?
It plays when you're near the Western Shore, but south of London. It's the Iron Republic theme.
Oh, you're doing a Sunless song. I thought you were trying to do a Monkey Island track.
No, because you said we'll open with. I assumed you meant we're gonna open with a Sunless.
Yeah,
track.
probably the title, like the title theme.
Okay, we can open with the title
that's
theme.
Historically
yeah,
how it goes.
That makes more sense.
Except for 100 Line bonus episode, I've already decided on what music I'm using for 100 Line. We're not talking about it. We're not talking about it.
No.
Why are you saying no?
No. Because I know what you've chosen, and fuck you.
What the fuck? Alright, hey guys. I guess this is a one-man show now. Since Owen left so disgracefully, well, kind of talking about books, I'll talk about some books I've read, because I've been reading hella, especially since we were last here. Almost most importantly, I finished reading the 3 Stigmata of Palmer Eldritch, which I brought up that one time last episode when we were first, because I read about half of the book, I reckon, but I not yet finished it. I've now finished it. By God, it is really good. It's not, I don't think it's quite as good as A Scanner Darkly, but I definitely like it at least as much as Valis, if not more.
Okay.
Welcome back to the show.
Yeah.
By the way.
Is it the thing that is going to make me mad?
I don't know what would make you mad.
the musical thing that they use over and over again.
No, no,
that
no,
made me
no,
really
no,
upset.
no, 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 no. That didn't even enter my
Okay.
mind because that's not a 100-line song.
I know that that's genuinely what I really thought you were going to do. No, okay. If you're gonna do the one that okay, then there's the other good one.
No,
That'd be really
I've
funny.
decided on an opening, and like the ending song is pretty clear, I think, because I don't have to do like a segue. Categorizing it as a bonus episode, so as a unique opening and ending. The opening, because
to be fair though, I thought about this, and
there's a problem with my plan, but hopefully it doesn't matter because we're not monetized, and if it becomes a more than monetization problem, then I'll change. But
yeah. No, definitely, because I know what you're planning on picking now. I genuinely thought it was going to be.
Yes, you can say Claire de
Lune.
Lune, just classic.
Yeah.
Masafumi Takada usage.
It's played about like 20 times in that game.
Oh yeah. Plus if I...
Yeah. Okay. No. So you're gonna play that one. But I realized the flaw in all in all this.
Okay. What's that
Really, Elden Ring should have been a bonus episode by that logic too.
Well, no, because it was still kind of like it follows the broad format, right? Because you had at least played, you had experience with it, and you were still taking me through it in a sense. It's still a guided tour.
I guess, but it wasn't. It wasn't played like any way that I had played it before.
Yes, look, I see your point. However, I make the rules here, and I think there's still a clear distinction between the way we played Elden Ring and the way 100 Line happened.
We could call it a bonus episode, but number it. I think we should still number it.
Bonus episode 1.
No. Just episode 3 or 4 is a bonus episode.
No.
No? Okay.
What else have I
Fine.
read? I read Junkie. Junkie's pretty good. I just finished reading Queer today, Bros' novel he wrote right after. And I have Naked Lunch waiting, but I have another thing to get into after that. Duan's Dream of Electric Sheep. Another dick. Pretty good. Very different from Blade Runner. Like, a lot more than people say. You should really read Duan's Dream of Electric Sheep if you like Blade Runner at all. Or even if you don't like Blade Runner. Because they're not the same thing. Oh god, I hadn't read Tsukumo Juku by episode 1. God, it's such a shame. I can't wait for the podcast where we spend 2 hours talking about Tsukumo Juku. That's definitely gonna happen. Totally, guys. One day.
I mean, it's very possible. See, again, here's the thing. I just finished... I finished the Night Circus. So now I've got Tsukumo Juku and Ward to read. And one of those things is considerably longer than the other.
I guess that's true.
What is the Ward web serial length?
Dude, I read Berlin Alexander. Dude, Berlin Alexanderplatz is so good. Alfred Dublin would have loved the JRPG. Yeah, I went back through a bit of Vonnegut with Cat's Cradle and Slaughterhouse 5, revisiting those. Bangers! Yeah, I read Decagon House Murders. I can totally see why it completely, like, revitalized a whole genre in fiction. It's awesome. I have Millhouse waiting for me, even though people say it's not as good. And I'm willing to believe that. But it was pretty fun. It was a good time. I got completely fucking blindsided by the twist, even though I got, like, the most minor piece of foreshadowing. Because I'm like, that's odd that the author would mention that. It's probably going to be a clue for, like, a murder later. And kind of, but it was mostly towards, like, if you know the book, then you know what I mean. Oh, and you don't know the book. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
Not at all. I do have an update up for you, though.
Okay.
Ward is about 3 King James Bibles.
So it's longer than Umineko, but shorter than 100 Line.
Yeah.
Or, well, it might not be longer than Umineko. I don't know how many Bibles Umineko is. It's more than 1. I don't know if it's more than 2. Is this a Google question? How many Bibles?
It's about half the length of... It's about twice the length of Umineko.
Okay. Good thing nobody cares about Umineko here.
Maybe 3/5,
Yeah.
something like that, in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you gonna do when my next game I suggest to you is Musume, and we're gonna gotcha it up.
We're not doing that. You have not played Musume Pretty Derby.
I could, and then you'd have to use your veto on it, and then we could play BG3.
Nope. No, okay, so I guess... Oh, you're putting me in a bad position, because you're not going to do this. But now you're putting me in a position where I have to download Musume and play it so that you can't recommend it. Because, Owen, what I've realized since we started this is that we've accidentally recreated the podcast Versus Wolves.
Okay.
Kind of. Not exactly, but are you familiar with either Woolly Versus or Super Eye Patch Wolf?
No.
Well, never mind then. They're YouTubers, classic guys. Well, Woolly classic guy, John LaBlessa.
You've mentioned this to me.
I know Versus Wolves? No, I haven't.
I think you have.
No, I talked about abnormal mapping last episode, but not Versus Wolves.
Oh, not in this.
Nope, I have not, because I only started watching Versus Wolves like a couple weeks ago. Not even that.
Okay.
Exactly 2 weeks ago when the most recent episode came out. I'd seen it, it had been recommended to me on YouTube, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. And then I watched it, I'm like, wait. There's a very famous clip on Blue Sky, on Gundam Blue Sky going around. Of something that happened on the show. I'm like, never mind, I actually need to hop on. Because it is the world's most powerful book club. It's a PvP podcast, in which it's a monthly thing. At the end of every month, every episode, they have to. It's recommend or die. They recommend something to each other. A piece of starts off. Actually, doesn't even start off. Theoretically, a piece of media, but also broadly experience. Just a thing that one enjoys to give to the other to share, such as classic things like Earthbound was a game they played. Fear and Hunger, the first. Berserk. God, if you read Berserk, I would go crazy.
About Fear and Hunger.
I'll play Funger too. I don't really.
Yes, I'm not. I would never play Funger 1 with another human being. That's vile.
Right.
That's cruel and unusual for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
But Funger 2 is maybe on the cards actually because it's actually sick.
Then it branches out to stuff like go to a fighting game tournament, start Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, start learning boxing, fucking.
How do you quantify start?
Like go to find a boxing gym in their area, go to a couple things, and then either continue if you want or don't. They quantify it very well for themselves.
Okay. I just found an image on Google Images. I'm flabbergasted.
Okay. Build a gunpla. Caribbean food was one. That is the Heron from Boy and the Heron. A action
you
figure.
You watch that?
Nope. An action figure of Cyclops and a tarot card of the lovers depicting Spider-Man and Mary Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't really see the common thread there, but
all in one image.
Yes, one image to be clear, audience.
Yeah. The description beneath it mentions Paddington, a Paddington musical. That. I love the internet.
Yeah. And so, so when they do the recommended die segments, to actually get to the point, there's a possibility of combo breaker, right? Because if you've already done it, you get combo breaker. Come with something else. If you get combo breaker 3 times, punishment.
Okay.
Now I don't think we'd ever have that problem because I'm pretty familiar with, because I know my picks, and I know that you have not played my picks.
And I know
and
you've not played any of my
at the very
picks.
least, very sure. You can actually be 100% sure because I have a public backlogged with like 700 games logged. If you're really scared, you can just look.
But I also know you.
Yeah.
I don't need to check.
Yeah.
And I've already talked with you about several.
Yeah, because we already have our upcoming things. It's not competitive, but I do think there's a very similar ethos about it. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
interesting. And watching that in their episode with Earthbound, I'm like, God, I want to do Earthbound. Owen, we're about to have an interruption, so I'm going to mute myself, and you can either entertain the audience for as long as you want, or we can like.
Oh,
pause.
I've got something.
Okay, take us away.
Okay, so, hey audience, have you ever heard of Yurukill? If Jaden can still hear me, but just isn't speaking, he's Hi, I must know his reaction if he heard. So Yurukill is a 2022 game by Izanagi Games, I guess. Anyway, so Yurukill, the culmination game, is a bad game. It was sort of, Jane and I playing this was maybe, in spiritually speaking, the first time we ever did something like this, where I think, presumably it was me, I challenged him that we'd both play this game, Yurukill, and it's bad. So you guys can play it, but I don't know if any of you are ready for the sequel. Not actually sequel, but spiritually the sequel, Yurukill 2 Electric Boogaloo Hitler Edition. Unfortunately, let me see if I can find it, because I'm getting messages, so Jaden is hearing this. But I can't look at it. I'm trying to find, oh yes, thank you, Dark Auction, Hitler's Estate. They unfortunately removed the Hitler's Estate part. I don't no way. There's a summer sale going on right now that has like on Steam. We've got five games here. Death Come True, Dyschronia, what is that? I don't even know what that game is. Amadama? I've never heard of this. Yurukill and World Zen Club. It's a spring sale of all the games by them. I love World Zen Club. It's an Ujikoshi game and Kodaka game for children. And they don't know how to make games for children, obviously. But it's got something really charming going on. Yurukill is not charming in any way, shape, or form. I still need to play Death Come True, and I don't care about the other two. It's funny to see them all here. Anyway, so Dark Auction is a game where you are playing as Noah, who lives with his eccentric father, I can't speak English, who search for artifacts linked to, and then in parentheses, Dictator X. It was only a recent-ish decision to change Dictator, to replace what was previous there with Dictator X. It used to be Hitler. Just outright Hitler. Yeah. Yurukill 2 Electric Boogaloo Hitler Edition. We got a full VA list. Let's see. Is Dictator X credited as someone with a VA? No, unfortunately. But we can look at who. Damn, that's no voice lines for Dictator X. But this is what? Whoa. Why does that person have a bird? Why does that person have a bird head? What? Jaden, why does this person have a bird head? Please help me. Why? Why does this person have a bird head? The auctioneer has a bird head? Oh, that's That you just said auctioneer. Is their name actually auctioneer, or is it auctioneer and you just didn't type it, or am I just like really stupid? They're like 0. Okay, you can't type good. It'd be really funny if they were the auctioneer. And they've got a bird head. Maybe one of us will have to play this so we can force the other to play it. I don't think any of it. Now, I would never advocate for piracy here, but I'm certainly not buying this game. Who is this game for? Who is the target audience of this game? And Good Smile Company, why did you greenlight this? Izanagi Games, what are you? Why did you make this? Like, I still need to hop on Death Come True, but like, Yurukill is not good, and Dark Auction looks to be a lot of the same vibes. Yurukill has a lot of funny bits. I was not expecting to be on my own this long. Oh, what can I remember about Yurukill? Oh yeah, that's right. It is like a, what is that? At times it's... Oh my god, my brain's melting because I've been in the car a lot recently and stuff. But like the... Oh my god, this is bringing back so much looking at the Steam page. But it's like a bullet hell at times. And we got, yeah. Man. When you're around a haunted, like a circus, sorta, and you're going through, and each chapter you're following a different, like, pair of people. You got, like, a sort of a master and servants, and the servants have, like, bombs on their necks or something. But
yes,
a lot of it, that's... Okay.
I was yelling at you for like not 5 minutes, and by 5 minutes I mean like 2 minutes. Shmup. You were looking for the word shmup. When you were scrambling in your brain.
Okay.
For bullet hell, which is close enough. So people will argue about the difference. I think that you're like a fucking turbo virgin if you do.
I simply don't care.
Well, shmups rule, so you should care. At any rate, Yurukill.
Would you say that Yurukill is potentially like that challenge is potentially the spiritual successor to this podcast?
In a sense,
or predecessor. No, success.
It could be argued. It could be argued. I wouldn't want to go there, but you could argue that.
Man, these characters,
As the funniest part about Yurukill, that is only funny to me now, is that when I was so the Dakigon House Murders I was talking earlier, it's a great classic book from the 80s that really revitalized and started like a new subgenre of mystery fiction in Japan.
Oh, did one of the cases just steal it?
No. I mentioned this to you, but you I don't think you really care.
I'm stupid.
Because why should you care? It's so the artist for Yurukill. So I won't spoil it, but famously, people have considered Dakigon House to be really like unadaptable visually. But 2023 and 2024, there was a manga and a TV drama adaptation respectively. Apparently, the show is actually like really good, like a live action show. I tried hard to try and find a place to pirate it. I couldn't do it because it actually seems pretty interesting. But the manga. Oh, and let me just.
Is it the same artist as Yurukill and
when
Yurukill
I looked up the
Hitler
Dakigon House Murders, look at what created me.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah.
Why?
That's.
Are they so yaoi-ful? This is not a yaoi book.
Maybe it'd be better if it was.
It might be. But, like, it's really funny. Apparently the manga's really bad, also. No disrespect to the art.
Yeah.
So, I like the art. Like, I like the art in Yurukill. It's a fine style.
I largely like the art in Yurukill, other than the one really bad case.
I don't remember.
The characters from it. The idol and the creep.
Oh, yeah, sure, I guess. I don't remember that one. I remember being like, can we get a move on, please?
Well, yeah, after that it starts doing things.
I
Kind of.
I guess. I don't remember enough.
Doing things is maybe the worst part of it.
Yurukill exists in, like, the same space as Raincode for me. That's very rude to Raincode. I'm so sorry. But
I was about to say.
it's true. It's just true. Because Raincode is so fucking
The
bad.
top reviewer, the most helpful review of Yurukill, is a negative one,
Let's
saying
go.
its best point is the bullet hell, but that's not what I bought it for.
That's
Their
true.
profile picture
The shmup is the
is
best
a
part.
certain 100-line Kako.
Let's fucking go. God, shame we can't go into that.
And their achievement showcase is all the nirvanA initiative achievements.
Never mind.
Their featured games are Umineko, Fata Morgana.
Yeah!
What is this? I don't know what this is.
What is it? Tell me. I'll probably know it. Well, at that rate, I'll know it.
Zanki
0, last beginning.
Zanki 0, yeah.
Apparently it's bad.
And nirvanA initiative.
That's so
And their
fucked up.
profile picture is puffy cheek upset Kako.
That's awesome. At least they have good
And they're in a group called Danganronpa Hell.
That's unfortunate.
With 24 other people.
That's unfortunate.
And they're Dutch.
Ooh.
And they've got 4,534 achievements.
That's pretty good.
And 42 perfect games.
I have. How do I check this on my Steam profile? How do I do that?
Yeah, that's a good...
I have 20 perfect games. I don't know how many Chivos I have. And one of those perfect games is, of course, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. You know. Just so you know. I didn't change showcase.
I've got 2,156 achievements.
And you're never gonna believe this. I
What?
have 2,256 achievements.
I only have 2 perfect games. Somehow.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
One of them is golf. Is fake golf.
But okay, that's interesting. Anyways, yeah.
What I actually keep on my Steam profile picture is my favorite game, and that is Disco Elysium.
I've updated my Steam favorite game to be 100 Line because I'm a dog. I'm here.
Nice.
I got Steam points background for it. We gotta represent.
My highest level Steam level friends right now are playing. 2 of them are online playing games. One is friend of the show, Jack, playing RimWorld, and the other is college friend playing Overwatch 2.
Wait, what? On Steam?
On Steam, yes. She plays Overwatch 2 on
It's
Steam.
on Steam?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. You know, we're not going there. We're not going there. We're not going there.
Oh my god, and apparently someone has been blasting her on her Steam page for Overwatch. Like,
Classic.
repeatedly.
Lovely. As they should.
Like, repeatedly posting, like, absolutely zero aura, probably the worst no micer of the decade. Put this on the profile
Yeah.
of people who are known / wanted
That's a good
terrorists
one.
that were involved in September 11, 2001 attacks. And then go back to no mic.
That rules. Oh, and I want to share a fun fact with you.
Yeah.
We've been going for 93 minutes.
Yeah,
Our first
and we
episode was
haven't
90,
talked about
about
the main
the main event
of-
or my main topic, which is whatever discussion you're about to have. But we should probably talk about the main topic, at least some.
Yeah.
We already put our transition music in, and then we pivoted hard.
We better talk about it.
So, Devil Monkey Island came out 2009 for the Nintendo Wii, Windows, and maybe I reckon they put it on like Xbox Live Arcade, but I don't actually know. I don't know that for sure.
I don't know.
If they put it on the Wii, I don't see why they wouldn't put it on XBLA, but who knows? Not really my problem. It's a pretty fun game. I've like I said, I have some experience with Western adventure games, not many. It was sort of interesting playing because I finished Monkey Island right around the time I started playing Policenauts for the Game Club. If you don't know what the Game Club is, don't worry about it.
It was eventually ported to PlayStation 3 and iOS, but no, for like its whole lifespan, it was it was released for just the Wii and Windows.
Huh. Well, whatever.
Thanks, TellTale.
Yeah, it's an episodic release because it's TellTale. It's ugly because it's TellTale.
Because it's 2009 TellTale, peak ugly TellTale.
TellTale never got to making good-looking games. I'm sorry, is this a hot take?
No, but they have like, I feel like they've got a couple that people like aesthetically.
Yeah, like the classic OG Walking Dead looks good, but you know.
Yeah, and I'm partial to one of them, which is maybe your hardest veto of your life if I were to recommend it.
What is it?
Life is Strange. I would never do that to you. I'm not that cruel.
Oh, and Life is Strange isn't TellTale.
I thought
I hate to break this to you.
Was...
No. It's Don't Nod.
Am I...
Just a French developer.
Oh,
under
no.
Square Enix.
I think before the storm?
No.
TellTale? Okay, I'm just going insane. I'm so fucking tired.
Before the storm was Deck 9. Now Idle
Who the
Minds
fuck is
LLC.
Deck 9?
I don't know, because they're all Square Enix titles. Square Enix has no involvement with TellTale. TellTale, you are...
Before the Storm got a 9 out of 10 on Steam?
That's fucked up, dude.
I mean, I enjoyed that game a lot, but
I'm just a hater.
It really had no... It was, like, targeted at me, sort of, because, like, one of the main plot points is, like... In fact, the main plot point that occurs is just the Tempest. So they're putting it like the character you're following around, not like the protagonist, but the character she's falling in love with is putting on the play The Tempest, and I love The Tempest, and it came out right after I fell in love with The Tempest. So, and then they start a wildfire and like kill a bunch of people.
Shut out.
Yeah. I love it when you, like, that's, massive forest fires are also, like, a thing I like. I don't. I'm not advocating for giant forest fires.
You should like them.
I'm an environmental science student, like, I just, like, I don't know how to say this. It's a thing that really speaks to me. Anyway, like, this game was, like, perfectly targeted at my psyche at the age of whenever it came out.
Right.
And it was also gay when I was first figuring out gay.
Yeah. You know, that's not for nothing. It's a valuable experience, probably. I don't know.
No, not really. It was just like, ooh, this is gay.
Right.
That's like me.
You know what? You'll take what you can get.
It was mainly that it was The Tempest but gay inside of a game that was related to another game and focused on my favorite things from the first game.
You know what else is The Tempest but gay?
What?
Mobile Suit Gundam: The Witch from Mercury, and it's awesome.
You're so fucking right. That is phenomenal.
You did watch G-Witch. Yeah.
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 Man, I had
Did you not?
minimal interest in the mechs, or in the Gundams, but like, yeah, it was sick.
It was sick, dude. And then I'm not gonna rant about G-Quick, because I'm not gonna do it. But it's not a very good show.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there. I loved it so. Like, we both love it so much. Like, we'll get there.
Mm-hmm. No, I meant
really
G-Quicks as in
talk...
the new Gundam show that was bad.
Oh.
That was really bad.
Oh. Okay. I'm sure we'll get there too.
Yeah, maybe.
But
Hour 40.
For the sake of everyone listening.
This is gonna be unbearable.
Yeah. We really ought to get to...
I was really thinking we weren't gonna ever go as long as number 1.
Oh, I was thinking that was gonna be like the new Min.
Well, 100 line will determine everything. Anyways.
Saints Row 4 is listed as a gay game on Wikipedia.
Why not?
Okay.
Why shouldn't it be? I don't know, I never played it.
And Indiana Jones and the Great Circle?
Yeah, there's probably like a homo in there.
Oh, that's the name of the new one, I guess, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that is the new one. That's the dumb name.
Are all Indiana
Anyway.
Jones things not dumb names? The Temple of Doom? Come on. Anyways. Have I offended you? Have I struck a nerve?
Oh, okay, I will say, Great Circle's a bad name.
It is, but like, come on, they're all kind of stupid.
They're stupid.
Oh, can I confess something?
Bad. Sure.
I've never seen an Indiana Jones movie.
Uh-huh.
I think there's a chance I might have seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, but if I did, I have no memory other than the famous scene that I've also just seen online a billion times, so I don't think I ever did. And I don't think I really care to, but it's just, I don't know how long I can keep hiding the secret.
Well, I'm actively sharing it with our Indiana Jones loving friend.
Who's that?
Jack.
Oh.
At least he really
You
used to,
can't
like...
spoil that. He's gonna listen to the fucking episode, dude. Oh, and oh my god, you've ruined, like, the dramatic tension. What are we gonna do with you, man?
Probably take me up behind the shed. Shotgun.
I'm not Eric, I'm not him. Anyway.
Are you Mira? Are you gonna tear out my heart?
No, that seems like a lot of work. At any rate.
Clover? Axe?
Nah, I don't got one of those. Will we talk about Tales of Monkey Island? Will we talk beyond the concept of it's a game in the Monkey Island series?
You know, it'd be really funny if we just never do. But we really should.
I kind of have things to say about it.
Interesting.
Quick.
Go on.
Quick rank, because it's an episode, it's 5 episodes. Quick rank down for you. Episode 4, the trial of the trial and execution of Guybrush Threepwood, something like that.
Yeah.
Best one.
Okay.
Followed by episode, I'm gonna say off the top of the dome, we're going to episode 5, Rise of the Pirate God. Boom.
Okay.
Next we go, episode 1, Launch of the Screaming Narwhal, I believe is what it's called. Next up.
Really? At the time, you said you liked 2 a lot better than 1.
I probably said that then. I'll believe it, but I can only go off of my memory. And my memory is now going to episode 2. I don't know what it's called. Do you?
Yeah, and then...
No, memory only. If you can't think of it, don't bother.
Fuck.
You failed. That's fine. We all fail.
It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
And then episode 3 at the bottom, because it sucks. I also
Yeah,
don't
Lair of
remember.
the Leviathan.
Hey, there we go.
But it had the. Yeah. That's Lair. That's 3.
Yeah, I know. That's well, yeah. Like I knew it was something like that.
Okay, but Lair of the Leviathan had the better of the two. Better of the two. What's it called? Dark Souls text images from the game.
True.
Manatee fumbled. No, it's bad. It's the worst chapter in the game.
It also has the fucking armpit hair dude. Instantly disqualified.
It's the second chapter is the Siege of something.
The Siege of Spinner. Okay.
You Siege of that's it.
I'm a dog. I'm him. Yeah. So obviously we played them in
Bopper.
order. Let's go, Dracula X.
Bopper
script.
draft.
Dude,
Dracula X.
you're gonna be able to watch this video and understand part of it in like a month.
Hell
How
yeah.
excited are you? Because I think you made it pretty
pretty
clear that you're going
excited.
for Rondo over Zero Mission.
Yeah, I think so.
Which owns. At any rate, so episode we went in release order, which is also chronological order. Very useful. I love when they do that. I should we just started with like episode 3. Like you can skip the first, just like JoJo. Started Star Crusaders.
I advocate for 1,3.
Nah, Valentine's
I
ain't that
just
bad.
don't like. I just really hate 2.
I rewatched it recently. It's fun. It's a good time. And I'm like, I think I'm at an average of like 2 episodes of part 3 a week. I don't think that's true. It's more like maybe 1.2.
That's real
I cannot
slow.
watch it. Oh, and I've been watching Daitarn 3. It's a 40 episode show from 1977 or 1978. I'm at episode like 21 or 22. I started it mid-February. I cannot watch television to save my life unless it's currently airing, which is easy, or like Kids on the Slope. But even then, I only watched Kids on the Slope like 2 or 3 episodes a week.
Well, Kids on the Slope was peak.
It was pretty fucking good.
So.
Man,
But, it's not Sense8.
I guess not. Who's to say? But
Sense8's really horny, though.
Sensei
Really, really horny.
doesn't have a combination of both Nobuteru Yuki and Yoko Kanno, making it kind of like
No.
Escaflowne. And Escaflowne is the greatest show ever made. If you watched Escaflowne, I would go apeshit, but that would never happen because you're a hater.
I mean, it's possible. What?
Well, you hate mecha,
Unlikely,
so
but
you hate
possible. Yeah,
Even
but
if
like
it's-
I watched,
classic.
but that's the one that's actually on my list.
Escaflowne?
Yeah, I think. If you've told me, because the music, I should.
You're thinking... I think you might be thinking of Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt, which is the jazz one.
Oh, yeah, probably.
It's only 2 movies. Escaflowne is 26 episodes and also a movie, but unrelated, kind of. Yoko Kanno did the music. She also did the music for Turn 8, which is also the greatest thing ever made. But it's not her jazz style. It's much different. It's sicker.
Another thing I need to watch that's hers is Ghost in the Shell.
She did the music for Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah.
Forgot about that one.
I Can't Be Well is such an amazingly sick song. And that's from that. Yeah.
Awesome.
And Ghost in the Shell is more up my alley than any Gundam
Well, hey, Escaflowne isn't...
and any mecha stuff.
and it's not just mecha, it's also isekai.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But
Never mind.
it's not... No. Oh, it's 90s...
It's gonna take some convincing.
It's 90s isekai. So back when isekai was good, and by good I meant because it was mecha, it was It was like 2 shows. It was Dunbine, which I've yet to watch, but Dunbine owns because it's Tomino and Escaflowne. And also it's shoujo, so it's awesome.
Okay.
It's not a male horny fantasy. It's a female horny fantasy, but not really, because God, the men suck. It's awesome.
Okay.
Anyways, I was also maybe the funniest antagonist of all time, but I cannot. I refuse to ever say it unless you've already seen the show, because it's simply too funny.
Mm-hmm.
At any rate, we're talking about Monkey Island.
Yeah. We did have another conversation topic I had posed for this episode.
We're getting
I don't know
there.
if we're gonna get to
No,
it.
we're getting there.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yeah, I can go for however long it needs to be gone.
Should we divide it into parts
No.
if it gets too long, or just okay?
Nope. Podcast as long as the podcast is.
Well, but we could do a Sunless bit and then Monkey Island.
No, because no.
Okay. You are in charge.
I am. Monkey Island is pretty cool. Guybrush sucks, and sometimes the game seems like it's aware of it. Sometimes I'm not quite so sure, to be honest.
Well, sometimes he sucks and sometimes he rocks.
I don't
Like
know.
when he's battling his parrot, it's very funny.
Stupid fucking parrot.
Also, how could Guybrush suck when I'm getting a screenshot from one of the previous games?
Oh my god.
How?
Talking about
How
this
could
Guybrush
he-
specifically.
How could he suck when this? Check that lad out.
I'm not a fan of that one, to be honest.
You don't like this image?
No. Yeah, not a fan of whatever that is. You know, shout out to LeChuck for being him. And cucking Guybrush, because that's what you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's about the plot of episode 1. There's a French dude that sucks, and it's just kind of annoying. There's the voodoo lady who I have thoughts about.
Yeah.
Mostly I felt at first, is this a little racist? Maybe. But I'm not gonna make a judgment on that. It felt a little racist, but I'll say. Also at the end of the game, she's like evil or something. There was some implications at the end of the game. I don't understand.
She's maybe evil, but mostly she's just got other stuff going on, and she's kind of bending both LeChuck and Guybrush, wrapping them around her finger, making him do whatever she wants for her greater goals. But they aren't explicitly evil.
Mm-hmm.
Both Guybrush and LeChuck suck.
Yeah, I get. Yes, that's true. But there's something about like the way that post-credits tease was framed for a sequel that never happened.
Yeah. Well, it did, kinda, eventually.
Not sure.
Like a few years, like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It finally did, and I haven't played it. I really should pick it up on sale. I almost did, but I didn't.
Well, episode 1 has some fun, has some puzzles. I don't really remember the puzzles in episode 1 at all. Other than it was probably the most. I was confused, but that's maybe also sort of a learning curve.
Yeah, there was like the bomb in the underwear.
Oh my, yes, the bomb. Oh man.
There was the Val. The Val tube.
Yes, the glass blower.
The YouTube. We had the bearing pink pajama Pete as dark Ninja Dave.
I think I got that one pretty respectful man.
There was the learning how the map puzzle works, which take you a while, and I really tried to help you without giving it to you, but
yes.
basically ended up just giving it to you because you were getting really frustrated with it.
Yes. These games...
Because it's completely auditory as a puzzle.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. So, so one has some ups and some downs.
Jane getting upset at puzzles for, like, infants.
Upset is a strong word, for the record.
Yeah. Frustrated.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is bullshit, but that one was not. That one was a skill issue.
Yeah.
Most of the ones he had trouble with were the ones that were actually kind of bullshit.
Speaking of bullshit, Chapter 2. That was a harsh transition.
Chapter 2 is at least kind of funny.
What happens in Chapter 2? There are the I remember the library where all the books are parodies of like the wrong like genre. That was interesting. That was an interesting one. The writing decision they made. I don't know if I can like explain it because I can't remember any of the titles.
It was never really about the titles. A brief description was given.
Something like that. Well, they did have titles because they were all parody titles of real books. You
and
asked
the descriptions
for a
were equally, sort of.
Whatever.
Yeah.
There's...
That wasn't even that. Yeah,
and it never had anything to do with the puzzles. Really, it was just there. There were the coupons because money's worthless. You had coupons for everything. You can just and there was something that you could buy that was completely worthless. I don't remember what, but you bought it and it didn't do anything for the whole chapter. It was just kind of like, yeah, sure, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
There was the puzzle where you needed the guys to look away. You had to bury the treasure. That one. It was like I kind of had like a broad idea of what I needed to do, but not like the order or how, like the methodology. Something like that. I don't hugely remember, but it was fine. Is my point. I think the writing in Chapter 2, there's kind of a good bit with when we get like Guybrush and human LeChuck interacting.
Yeah.
And you get Elaine. Oh, Morgan Le Fay, everyone's favorite.
Yeah. Well, Morgan showed up only at the end. Or no, she showed up right at the beginning.
Yeah. Because you had like the sword fight there. Morgan's cool. Crazy down bad design for whoever was in charge of that. Absolutely horrendous. Like, it's not a bad design, but it's like, damn. Did you need to do all that? But, whatever. It is what it is. I don't really care.
The main uncomfortable, implication is that she's, kind of a lot younger than Guybrush, theoretically. Like, vibes-wise.
No, Speedy Hawk would hate Guybrush Threepwood.
No, Speedy Hawk would say, that's my man, that's my guy.
I don't know. But it's unearned.
Yeah, but Gaku's his guy. And
we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
And Guybrush is just a bit sexist a lot of the time. Which is really funny considering that all the characters of any competence across the whole series are all women.
Feminism. #feminism. Or whatever.
And maybe Stan. You could argue Stan is at least a little competent.
That's Stan is the lawyer, yes.
Yeah, Stan's the lawyer.
Okay. Just have to make sure.
He is competent, but
we're a little stupid, a little silly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anything else of import happen in Chapter 2? No, apparently.
Yes.
Okay.
Our wife becomes evil.
Oh, that's right.
Actually,
that's right.
evil.
This game has a plot. There's the pox of LeChuck just going around.
Yeah.
Making people ill and sick and evil. Oh, you lose your fucking arm. That happened in chapter 2.
Yes. No. Yes. Yes.
That's like the first thing that happens. Is Morgan cuts off your hand. Forgot about that. Because then you get it back as the evil Pox hand. Eventually. And you're looking for a La Esponja Grande. Or, again, whatever it's called. Something like that. Yeah. Chapter 2, it's got, I don't know. I did not like the merfolk.
Yeah?
I don't like them. I do not like them. I can't remember green eggs and ham to keep going. Sorry. I was about to, but
what?
then I was about to do like, you know, never mind. If you don't get it, you don't get it. The audience knows.
Okay.
Chapter 3, the bad one. We don't have to talk about it. You're in a whale like that motherfucker from the Bible. Which one was that? Oh, and you've read the Bible. Who was that?
Jonah.
Yeah, that guy. And you have to get out, but you're stuck with there's this old crazy dude that was also looking for the sponge. That was Voodoo Lady's side hoe. And he had a crew, and they all got eaten, but not digested. So they've just been hanging out in the whale for, give or take, about that many years. And you know, one of them plays drums. One of them works at a bar that they've set up.
Yeah. And listens to the skeleton of his friend.
Yeah. Is that armpit hair dude, or is armpit hair dude the other one?
No, that's armpit hair, dude.
Yeah, so there's armpit hair dude who's just rancid. They're all rancid, but he's the most rancid. That's maybe the most unpleasant 3D model I've had to see in a video game. It's something about it, man. Fucking awful. I hated pretty much every second of it. There's some good bits in chapter 3. Also some stupid shit. Like the way, I don't know, with you have to like travel through like pipes basically at a certain part. Well, also like the way everything, there's some things that work on a timer, but they're all timers based on screen transitions, and not timers, which is fine once you figure it out. But it feels really weird at first. It's because it works in the puzzle. You have to, so instead of just walking around, you have to go through low-key a longer route by time, but it doesn't change the screen. So you travel through some pipes, but one of the pipes is like, because like at the bottom where all the pipes like you can enter from, there's just one that you need to go in, but it's like, I don't know, it was like really hidden in a way that it's like, all right, man, come on, or something like that. I don't entirely remember, but I found it a little annoying. Chapter 4 is good. It's a good one. You got Stan. He's in his fucked up jacket. You're on court, bitch. You've been served. And you're really not helping me out here. I'm really putting in work on this game that I played once. 1 month ago, 2 months ago.
I think your view of what you through is far more interesting than me.
I'm trying to provide a good base for our audience here. So you're in court. There's some charges against you, which are all false, except for the ones that are real. Like you did start the pox,
which are like,
but you didn't mean
yeah. And we did like scam a guy, and we did
because the pox is spread. The pox is there's like we're back on like the main island. The game takes place on Fallout's Island. There's a huge fucking evil, like malicious animal madness.
No, here's the thing. We're guilty on I'm pretty sure every charge.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure we did actually cause the burn.
I don't think we killed that cat.
I don't think we killed the cat. That's fair.
Yeah, there's like some dude with like a fucked up burn. Somebody's cat has been like paralyzed. Like a cartoon
Yeah.
paralysis, not like Johnny Joestar.
Yeah.
Um,
No, so we did burn the person. We did scam the
Yeah,
Dark Ninja Dave.
classic.
We did start the pox.
But we didn't mean to though. That's like manslaughter. They're trying to convict us of murder. Different. We're beating the allegations with this
Well,
one.
no, there wasn't any murder. They're convicting us of
No, yeah,
starting the pox.
I'm making an allegory. We
Okay,
did. They're
okay,
saying
okay.
we started the pox on purpose.
I don't think they are. I think they're
they
just
are.
saying that we started it.
Well, look, their only argument is like a character-based one, and we prove otherwise,
Yeah.
pretty much. So it's like you start off. I thought it was gonna be a much more. I don't want to say an Ace Attorney parody, but like sort of in that style. But then there's still a lot of going out. It's still. I think it works better because it's mostly I feel like conversation menu based rather than point click around for shit. And combining because there's like a bit where you have to really the only bit that I remember like that is with the cat where you have to get it to eat to fucking eat some like iron shavings so that you can get the fucking it's the monkey, right? You get the monkey out so that it then follows it. You're like, look, the cat's moving. It's not paralyzed. We're innocent. That was a good bit. I think chapter 4 is by far the funniest.
Yeah, and it's got Stan.
It's got
who's
Stan,
great.
who
Which has his jacket is one of the best bits in the series.
it's got a fucking it's just like missing texture jacket, but like on purpose, and he doesn't move right.
No. That's not it at all. It very much has a texture, but that texture is locked to the coordinate plane, so the plaid moves.
Yeah,
Or the plaid stays still while he moves. So it's not at all missing texture.
it's a little
like
missing texture coded.
It is, but it's very specifically. It's like it's like the stationary plaid or something. Is
Yeah.
what they call it. I don't
It's a
remember.
fun adaptation of how because you showed me some stuff I was done in the past game because this was the first 3D game, right? I think.
Yeah. Well, it was only the first game that was like actual technical technical limitation.
I'm pretty sure it seems like a deliberate thing. In the past games is what I mean.
Well, and then it became a deliberate thing. Yeah, but the first time it wasn't like really it was actually just a technical limitation.
Right.
Was yeah. Was the first game.
Something went wrong when loading this document. That's fun. I've gotten some important emails, but they're not that important. That's a lie. They're actually exceedingly important, but I don't have to stop and read them yet. That's chapter 4. You prove your innocence, but like, not really.
Yeah, you just convinced them to drop all the charges, despite the fact that you did basically all of it.
And then you get a new charge owned. And you die. Somebody, I can't remember who killed. I can't remember how you die, but you do die.
LeChuck? No.
Yes.
Elaine kills you, like Demon Princess.
Yes.
Elaine. No, LeChuck kills you.
Because that's when LeChuck realized he pulls it. God damn! I can't say the thing because we're not talking about Underlord. But he does a little funny. He's like, I was lying the whole time. I was still plotting, bitch. Fuck you. And you die. Chapter 5, Rise of the Pirate God. It's also pretty good. A little... I don't know if I want to say a little long. Maybe a little long. But... It also, like, what the fuck is...
Well, it's got the bad ending segment.
Yes. Well, I didn't even think it was that bad, to be honest. Because it's this end looping sword fight thing where you have to figure out how like it all works, but like you can figure it out works pretty easily. It's just that there's one part that takes longer to loop that I didn't get for a while. It kind of sucks. What parts are there? Because there's the first part and then there's the second part. How are the parts lined up? I can't remember.
So you start like in the thing in the crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do the things to get out of the crossroads, which happens temporarily. And then you've got to jump around places trying to get yourself more material. And then you bind yourself to the material, and then you've got the combined sword fight. And then you get banished back there, and then end things.
Yes, it is. Getting the stuff. There was the one bit with the thief dude. Or that this was actually in the second part, where you have to go back to him to get something. I don't entirely remember the order of events, but you have to go back there. And getting it, because and you show him things like, wow, that's crazy. And then you have to get it back from him, because there's like this dude that runs like a pawn shop, basically. Not really, but that's what we're going with here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, hey, I'm not a thief, I won't steal it. I got all these things legitimately. So you show him the thing and he steals it and he puts it away and you see where it is, but like you basically have to distract him, but you distract him, or no, because it's with the dog. It's when the dog, you have the dog digging up the thing, whatever thing it is, and like opening it, he has to open it. Look, the point is you have to distract him in a way that I think is kind of stupid. And I was like, that's a little stupid.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Writing's pretty good though in this part. That's pretty funny. You meet a bunch of other dead guys you've seen throughout your adventure because everybody's dying. It's fucked up, dude. It's real fucked up. And then you win. And
yeah,
Guybrush has learned nothing. And he lives to see another day. The end. That's it. There's zero monkeys in this Monkey Island game.
That's not true.
Zero important monkeys.
That's untrue.
Did I ever mention a monkey?
No, but you also left out like how everything happened. So what was going on the whole time was that LeChuck was trying to put back all the monkeys, supposedly for good reason, but they're actually placing them around the islands for a ritual, to tear a hole into, to tear a hole
into whatever hell.
into the crossroads.
Yeah, like the crossroads segment was good. It was when you're jumping back and forth, I think, was a little less good. Especially,
but the monkeys were what caused all this.
If you say so.
Like, the monkeys were so monkeys were being placed on islands.
But especially, I think the part where you're in your body and you have to keep jumping back and forth. It's just tedious running back and forth between the two locations, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was kind of stinky. You know who we haven't mentioned this whole time? Your first mate, your navigator dude. What's his name?
Yeah. Not Winston. Winslow, yeah.
Just like
who falls in love with a merfolk.
Yeah, that's a little alright, bud. You say so. I don't know, he's cool.
They like each other. I see no issue with that.
It's not like I don't have like a problem with it. Like that were me personally. I wouldn't do any of that because arrows. At any rate, good game. I enjoyed it. I do think it's definitely solidified an opinion that I've held, but not super thought through because it's not a genre I'm like that into. But basically that, because especially with solidified because we finished it right again, like I was saying earlier, and that's what I actually wanted to get to, right? I was going right into Policenauts, Hideo Kojima's 1996 adventure game. which is because basically, right, try and think about like the difference between stuff like, Monkey Island, the LucasArts games like Grim Fandango, whatever, and the more Japanese stuff like I said earlier, Portopia, everything descended from Portopia. Yuji Horii is him. He decided reinventing a whole genre for consoles. Once wasn't enough, so he did it twice. First with Portopia, then with Dragon Quest, because he's insane. God, I just played Dragon Quest 4 for the first time. Dude, Dragon Quest 4 fucking rocks. Everybody talks about Dragon Quest 3, and like I get why Dragon Quest 3 is like really revolutionary, but like Dragon Quest 4 is way better, and 5 is probably also pretty good. But like, dude, DQ4. Anyways, that's my little aside because you can't even pretend to bounce back on that, so I'll stop myself. Yeah. So with Policenauts, because Policenauts also it's not quite as menu based as something like Ace Attorney is. Or even let's go a little further with it, like Danganronpa is. Because there's a lot of what one might say pixel hunting bullshit, as the booty bopper might put it. And I had to suffer through it, mostly just 1 or 2 times. But I think overall, I still prefer that style, where it's a lot of you click on something, you get more menu-based interactions as opposed to like clicking something, being probably aware that a puzzle exists somewhere that involves an item that you've collected or know exists somewhere, to just figure out, intuit, and hope that you're on the same wavelength. It also reminds me, I played a game in late May called No Case Should Remain Unsolved. Have you ever heard of No Case Should Remain Unsolved?
No, I don't believe I have.
That's a lie. I've talked to you about it, but that's okay because I didn't really. I mentioned it while you were in the same call. I was mostly talking to Sebastian about it. Sebastian the Elder, and he played it. He sent me. He was like, "Hey, that's a pretty good game." Because it's a mystery game. It's not really an adventure game like this. You're solving a mystery, right? But I think it does something really interesting with like the form. It's only tangentially related, but I think you can kind of see where I'm going with this. With like the form of a mystery game, because in a lot of not just mystery games, but mystery fiction, right? Because I'm also into that just broadly, right? I was talking about Dakigon House for many times. It's just a thing I like. You really do actually have to solve the mystery. A lot of it is like you place your trust in the author that things will resolve naturally and like a good conclusion, that things will come out like cleanly. Very little, even in mystery games, even like Ace Attorney, you're usually only focused on like one small part at a time, and even then it can be easily like brute forced. Or like No Case Should Remain Unsolved is, you have basically all the clues accessible from you at the start, and you have to put it all together in real time as the shape of like your like little like case board, like you got your fucking red string out and stuff is like evolves and changes in real time as you go through. I think it's really interesting. That's really fun. It's a really good game. It's like 2 hours long. It's sort of like that. I forgot where I was actually going with this, but it's, I don't know. It's like interesting to think about. Because there's a lot, like, guys, I think a bit too freeform, especially because like there's also like there's also more serious grounded games. Morgana is much more comedy than it is doing like a thing that's rude, but like you know what I mean, right?
Sorta, yeah.
Its preemptive goal is to be funny, than to like pose like an intellectual challenge of can you figure out a crime. And so often, it has a lot of solutions that are like the fucking root beer thing right at the very beginning. I thought was not atrocious, but like it's a good bit, but like actually trying to solve it, I was absolutely stuck on that, and you had to tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my adventure game talk. If you want to add to this and make this a conversation, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't know really how to bounce off of much of that.
My bad.
No, you're all good.
The problem is I play too many video games.
Yeah. I don't know how much of a issue that is, but
It's an issue. It's except for when it isn't. Like, I finished Killer 7 today. You've gotta hop on Killer 7. Oh my god, Suda Goichi. That's my go. He's not my go. I've only really played Killer 7 and also No More Heroes, but his style's super fun. I Steam sale, I got Silver Case in 25th Ward. And I think also Killer is Dead on Steam. Because it was like a total $10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and are you really familiar? Are you familiar at all with Suda 51 outside of knowing that his games are Masafumi Takada composed for, and that's where actually his Claire de Lune stuff came from. It's not a Kodaka thing.
Yeah, no idea whatsoever.
Like, do you know what No More Heroes is? Is it
Not
easily
really.
his most famous thing? You've seen Travis Touchdown, right? Like, you know.
Probably.
You know this guy, right?
Oh yeah.
You know, hold up. Let me. Here it is. You know. Moe. You know that now by force.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I think there's a lot of interesting stuff that you could find value in Suda's works, plural. Yeah. That's about all I have on Monkey Island itself. I'm sure maybe we can more thoughts will form. We've done it compared to episode 1, a lot better work in terms of cogently just talking about the game straight instead of game tangent, which I don't know. Who cares about one's better, one's worse? I don't know which is which, but I'm just it's an observable difference. It's interesting. We'll see how this develops later on.
I feel like our bonus episode
Well, that's almost
is going to be like entirely like
game
tangent.
It's gonna be like
It's going to be about the game, but not in the same way all our talks of Elden Ring were about Elden Ring.
no. I predict 100. I'm gonna make it much more game.
Really?
Probably.
Okay.
We'll see. We haven't done it, but like
Yeah, we'll see.
it's a game-ass game with shit to say, and
Yeah,
I have
it
shit to
is,
say
it is.
about it. Evidently.
It absolutely is.
As you
So the question is the next episode going to be that, or is it going to be FE4?
Probably 100 line. I mean, we still have to
Okay.
finish FE4 and then record, whereas we could just do 100 line like whenever.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter to me, but that's not the end of the episode. Oh, and you've had a discussion topic. I've been eagerly waiting. So, as listeners know, we have our, sort of incidental, also actual started thing about music. There's a lot of music has happened, by the way, in the past 3 months. Whoever could have thought? Like Retrox. Like you listen to Retrox. Retrox is pretty cool, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're not here to talk about Retrox.
Trust is very cool.
Unless you want to, but because Owen, I sent you about a month ago.
About a month ago.
This
has been our biggest break since it started.
The 2000.
Because it largely happened because it's not available on my thing of choice.
Yes, because I'm a bum. I believe it came out in 2009.
Jack is moderately flabbergasted. He has seen my message.
Oh, that's right. You should have deleted it. Fuck.
No.
Yes. 2020 album. Yes. It's 2020 album. Clockwork Lullaby by Mothi / Akino P. Mothi is He's one of my 3 guys. The other 2 guys being, of course, Kodoro Uchikoshi and Tetsuya Takahashi of Xeno, etc. Mothi, composer and writer. I said.
So.
Clockwork
Okay, yeah.
Lullaby. I think just to because I don't know, I probably don't know shit about the album, but
I did some basic Googling, and it only made me more confused.
I'm sure it did. You shouldn't have done that. Whatever Googling you did, you shouldn't have done. If you need,
what I did was, I was trying to figure out if it was in some way about, because the characters in the, I need to pull up the album now, so that I've got, like, some way of indicating, names, but the one that was like all the different characters.
Did you like? What do you mean characters? Did you watch the music videos?
I did watch the music videos.
Oh God, I didn't. Oh God. I was really expecting you were just gonna do like just a straight musical analysis.
Well, it was largely musical. It was largely musical, but it was largely musical, but I was reading the end of the Night Circus.
No, I mean I'm glad if you looked at the music videos because some of them, by some I think just Clockwork Lullaby, just the title track has like translation lyrics in the YouTube video itself because.
No, I didn't watch that one.
Okay, that's such a good music video though. Anyways,
well, or if I did, I wasn't reading.
Don't worry, it's only once you would have had to turn captions on, and you probably wouldn't have anyways.
Oh no, I did not. Okay, because I feel like I turned on captions, and it was in. It would have been a Japanese. It was in Thai.
Sure, because YouTube got rid of community captions right after Mothi uploaded the new music video for Clockwork Lullaby, right before he uploaded his updated music videos for all the rest.
Before I say anything else,
hold on. Yes. No, you continue first. You continue first.
Do any of these have versions of it that are like instrumental? If considering Vocaloid's vocals, because there's one track in particular that I love.
Do they have off vocal versions?
Notably speaking, the one that is the feet. Hatsune Miku, the second to last track that was, I think, added later, if I was reading correctly.
You mean the karma of evil will not end, aka the thing that's been my status on Discord forever? Now you know. Oh,
the translation.
I'm on YouTube Music. I can see
the
auto translate didn't. Most of these are good. Most of these are correct. Clockwork Lullaby, Key of Word, correct. Miniature Garden Girl, correct. Rebirth Day has nothing to do with that one. Heartbeat Clock Tower, correct. Chrono Story, correct. Capriccio Farce, correct. Scat, correct. Song of Hearts, correct. Swore to that bridge, no. But you tried. Swear an oath on that bridge is the usual one. Bonica Concerto, correct. The cause of evil does not end. Because it's supposed to be the karma of evil will not end or does not end. Because it's a repeated line throughout, it's like the last line of every novel as like a little thing. It's a thing. Okay, just a thing in the books. And then Song of Third Period, no space is really funny instead of Song of the Third Period. But that's really cool.
Which one is the one that it's like 8 Vocaloids? Is like
7 Crimes and Punishments.
No. There's the one before that.
Oh, Capriccio Farce, my favorite. Actually, that's not a lie. It's not my favorite. It's maybe my second favorite on this. The one with the Ace Attorney music video. If you watched it, I don't know if you did, but if you...
Yes, I did. And I didn't... That's the one that I watched and was like, okay, I need to stop and do some Googling. Oh, I didn't stop. I just did some Googling. I was like, okay, these characters have very strong color themes. Is this in any way related to whatever that thing is, the Cloture of Yellow, or whatever it was?
Yes, back when I tried to get you into this series poorly, I did a poor job. I should have done...
No, and then I did some Googling and it said, no, this is... the Vocaloid wiki said this is just... It's a completely independent, self-contained project. And I was like, how could that possibly be?
It is...
And then I stopped.
Yes, you should have
looking
stopped
at
there.
things.
Because
that's when I stopped. It's like, okay, it's not that. I don't know what this is then.
You should have asked either me or Natalie.
Or Natalie. Is Natalie? Or we...
No. Okay. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything other than yes.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm talking. Don't worry about it. Because yes, I got her into it successfully, unlike you.
Well, you tried to get me into it at a really bad time to try to
Yes,
get
but
me
I also
into
did it poorly because I did it in a way that I can see why I tried to do it that way. I tried to do because if you just start, you're kind of just getting a mess of firstly old songs that I think are. I still like them. I think.
Wait, so is this that or is this not?
It is
that?
this. It is this. Oh, and,
But
yes.
the Vocaloids wiki said it wasn't.
Don't trust wikis. Ever, especially about this shit. All right, it's straight up wrong.
I didn't know where I figured this is a Vocaloid wiki about the guy about Mothy was like the best place to go for this.
No.
Oh man. Okay.
No, you'll only be insanely confused. No, so like. So I was saying this. It's an album. The title track of the album. The title track of the song. It was his third song he released. It's a new version of it, much newer version. You can listen to the original. It's like, yep, he sure did grow as a musician over 11 years. And so they were all came out like over the course of the series, right? Michigan Girl came out in like 2009, 2010, Rebirth Day along at the same time, and then it's not until like, and then the last three are all original to the album. Basically, it's just like I think it's an interesting look at how he's changed and what new stuff he's done as a composer over his time. I mean, so I guess did you enjoy listening to it?
Yes.
Let's fucking go.
I'm not going to listen to it again, I don't think, unless I get into the thing. The reason I will not listen to it again is because it was really, really inconvenient to listen to. Purely... Oh? We were missing a person. Jaden has gone away. Don't worry about it, keep yapping. Okay, so... It's just the format heinous to me. Really, really hated it. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, the format just really heinous of YouTube video. I don't have YouTube videos. Or YouTube music. I watched this on just, like, normal YouTube.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really change anything. It's actually
it does
sucks.
because my phone because my phone didn't keep falling asleep and then stopping the video like it was on YouTube Music.
That's a bit bad.
While I was trying to read. Right. Okay. So.
There's just another intrusion.
Yeah. Yeah. So. I thought it was really interesting. I didn't understand it.
Of course.
And I don't know when I should get into my point about Vocaloids, but I pretty quickly started developing my thoughts on it, and by the end I had really flushed out my thoughts.
Okay.
And those thoughts were...
Can I ask you something?
Yeah?
Just a simple question. Which name a favorite song, name a favorite track.
The second to last one.
The Carnival Will Not End?
It goes incredibly...
It's a good fucking answer. It's not my answer, but I'm a song I heard somewhere freak, but that's also, I mean, one, it's a banger. Two, because it's about a character that's easily my favorite in the series. Those things go together, right? Anyways, yes, you can continue. Because...
now I need to develop who my favorite character is just from all this.
I mean, if you want to get characters that are in Carnival Will Not End, you've got... So
I think I'm gonna say...
I can't say it because we can't talk about I
think I've got to say the characters that look like twins.
Owen. There's a lot of those.
I may or may there are a pair of twins who are very similar in that they're not identical twins. But they both have the same That may or may not have been very heavily influenced by by what I was reading, but I'm also going to go ahead and say I think the butler in
Gear, or no, in which one? Hold up, there are two people that I think could be conceivably described as a butler.
No. It was literally they were titled butler.
Nobody is titled butler. There is gardener. There is waiter.
Oh, waiter.
Yeah, the waiter is
waiter.
Waiter is a good ass pick.
Waiter.
Shane, you'll never learn anything about her, but waiter's a good fucking pick. I like waiter a lot.
Yeah. So
there's a lot
waiter.
of fun stuff about her once you really get in there.
Here's the thing. I know nothing about any of these characters, and this did not help at all.
Well, of course, because one, terrible exposure,
but this is,
and you don't understand the language.
This is my point about Vocaloids. Vocaloids are, to me, nothing like a vocalist at all.
Correct. Okay.
In no way, shape, or form, they are strictly a synth.
Mm-hmm.
A very specific and limiting synth patch that absolutely has its merits, but does a thing to my brain. You see, when I'm listening to music, I'm listening to the vocalist and especially the instrumentalist, a lot more than the average person for sure in terms of the instrumentalist, but I'm listening to the character they're portraying. Here the instruments are the characters rather than they're trying to not a character trying to portray a character. Like, you can get so much by how someone sings or something about what they're doing. I convey characters in my vibraphone playing. Mm-hmm. Now, if each of these characters were, say, replaced by someone who thoroughly understood the character playing the vibraphone, I would know so much more about these characters than I do as is, right? And I will say, I do think Vocaloids have a very similar range to a vibraphone, so the whole time I was thinking, would I prefer this if it were just a vibraphone? And a lot of the times the answer was no, and whenever it was someone with a deep voice, the answer was yes, because it just... the patches did not do them justice. It just didn't sound good to me. Anyone with a deep voice.
Not Gammon. There's one little bit.
Which is part of why I think my least favorite track is maybe, Rebirthday.
Hold up. If you're about to say that Rebirthday is
no, it's not. It's not Rebirthday. Is it the one that the only English in it is, or the only Latin characters in it is Kaito?
Yes, Heartbeat Clock Tower.
Yes, that one. That is my least favorite track because the Vocaloid performance in it. The Vocaloid
tuning. The word you're looking for is tuning.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, I'm looking for both tuning and the way it's been. No, like the MIDI mapping,
which is tuning.
I think
that's
it's more accurate.
That's just the term used.
Okay, that's weird because tuning means things that are not okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. The tuning, it was so distracting, and I did not like it. But here's the thing, and this led me to thinking about AI music, and the thing it can't do is convey characters and convey information well, and that's why AI music sucks. I'm not saying this does that, because the instrumentals in the background told me more about these characters than the Vocaloid performances do. Because Vocaloid performances purely conveys pitch and not even really tone, right? And I'm not trained to interpret Vocaloids in any way that that allowed me to glean anything about any of these characters. So, yeah, but again, if they were if it was a human singing them, I could have gotten something from it. If it was an instrumentalist, I probably could have gotten something from it. If it was just a MIDI mapped synth, or I guess, what was it? Did you say tone?
I don't know what did I say.
Or what was the word you used?
What do you mean?
For why I didn't
Tuning?
like Kaito. Tuning. Yeah. I guess the tuning of a synth that was non-Vocaloid.
So can I ask you a question?
It would have been equally nothing.
That's not inherently disagreement, but so because all of Mothy's music is also all synth and digital. What about is it in like the background synths that are and bass lines and stuff that convey character as opposed to the Vocaloid, which are just another instrument that are also synthetic.
Yeah, no, so you can absolutely do this with synthetic instruments. It's just the way Vocaloids work, you really don't. And some of it was more so and some of it was less so. It's Rebirthday, I think, is an example of it not doing that at all. Instead, it just opts to be just kind of cool and thick and like a bop.
I don't know. Right? I think Rebirthday conveys a lot. I think Rebirthday works really well, but I don't know.
It just feels like cool VGM to me. Rebirthday, but instrumentation and arrangement alone with nothing else can convey a lot.
Yes, I agree, but
and I don't know how and I have not been to start as a springboard for this, and I don't know how to interpret Vocaloids in that they feel separate to it, but in the same way that vocals feel separate for me, unless the vocals it's like Radiohead, the vocals are bleeding in and out of the of like really mixed down, bleeding in and out of everything else, right? In which case, like the voice is being used purely like almost as much of it like almost no differently than to any other instrument there. Whereas vocals are generally given this position of privilege where they sit above everything else, you know?
Yeah.
So that's part of it. There's a lot of intricacies that you can put into MIDI stuff that mimic a lot of the same character you can give in other things. And a lot of electronic sounds lack this because like truly electronic sounds, things that aren't mimicking real instruments, because we haven't been trained to understand such things, and the only character really within them is the tone itself, and that alone must be interpreted, which is the exact same with the Vocaloids, and I'm not trained to do that, to listen to that, right? And understand it. I don't know who these characters are. I have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah.
I purely have some images on my screen, and the song and the positions they're in and stuff, right? What else to say on that? Sorry, I'm just listening to one at random. I'm listening to track 8 real quick, like a little bit of it.
Yeah, the goat. That's an interesting position.
And there's I could honestly talk about this for a while. But I'm just like, yeah. So the way the drums in this track, for example, convey very little to me, but that's not their role in music like this. They can do, but they really aren't. But what's really conveying things to me is honestly just like the background padding, synth padding. I don't know your musical literacy, but the sort of,
I know what you're talking about. I can get it. I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that is conveying to me the most in a lot of this. I'm not good at interpreting like electric guitar sounds as like a personal skill issue, and I've talked about my relationship with guitars before with you in relation to some of the other music.
Right.
So that really does nothing for me either here. So it's really just that padding that allows me to get it right. Anyway, I could sort of talk about the nuance of this for a long time, but I would, if I were to ever do something, I would prefer to have someone who is musically trained in some way, shape, like in performance, to bounce off of.
Right, and not just me. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
sorry.
I'm stupid and dumb.
Yeah, I mean, you've not performed improvisational music in front of an audience, a group improvisational music in front of an audience, extensively to my knowledge. So, or done in-depth music analysis or anything, or taken like an arranging or writing class. But and I like. I'm having trouble because I want to get like theory on you, but it would quickly devolve into me saying mojo. So I'm not. But I will say, what I'm listening for in all this and what I'm talking about, I've never seen AI music do at all. I'm not worried AI music is going to take over in the mainstream very much.
No, of course.
At least without like a vocal human in front of it. Now, what AI music can absolutely do is, honestly, like the track Rebirthday, anything that's in the background and just supposed to convey like a vague energy and weight to it, anything that's like the video game or film background music that isn't like superb, AI could get to a point where it could maybe do that, but it's never going to be able to convey a character in the way that we interpret performers as characters, in the way that performers can try convey characters. You know, one of my favorite tracks that or one of my favorite tunes that I love to play in jazz band is "Take the A Train." I play a character in that through the vibraphone. I play the fucking train.
Right. Yeah.
The AI can't pretend to be a train and convey that to people. It's just, I see no indication that the AI can do anything even remotely like that, right? Anyway, so that was sort of my thoughts I had on this.
Interesting.
It was a cool listen to. Is this at all where you thought I was gonna go?
Kind of, a little bit. I disagree, at least to an extent. But I you know, it's interesting thoughts, especially because I think this is an opinion I disagree with, but I not your opinion, but within like people that listen to Vocaloid and people that are bad at it, because of being a hater right now. Mothi is a producer that has very poor tuning in a lot of people's eyes, and by eyes I mean ears. Compared to, I don't know, who do people like? Deco Nina? I don't care for Deco at all. I actually really dislike a lot of Deco's work, but that's me being a hater. Mostly just because a lot of it, just genre-wise, I'm like, I don't care. But like, you know, I think compared to, you know, somebody like rest in peace Waka, I think would be a very interesting listen, right? Because I think that, especially, I think with somebody with a more, I guess, intricate tuning, would be interesting if it changed for you at all or not, or especially, and also like Waka's stuff is more, because the thing about this Mothi's work a lot, especially, is also when conveying character and tone, it's like not the how do I say this? Like write off or whatever you're saying, but like there's a lot of like literal character, like, you know, from like actual like character, like the like a, you know, like musical theater character, and not like, I don't know, just conveying like like more broader emotions, or like a character that you might get in just like a song, I guess, right? You know what I'm saying? So that I think is sort of an interesting thing if you looked at like, I don't know, Rolling Girl, classic, iconic song.
So, on that, I think part of it is I could probably get a lot more of this. A lot of my thesis was I'm bad at. Listen, my brain doesn't know how to interpret this. I haven't been trained. And I probably could do a lot more with this. I have been trained with a lot of synthetic stuff, which is like what I was talking about. Just because I listen to a lot of electronic, not like a lot electronica music, but like electronically produced music, and just having it all for Vocaloids. And the issue is, I feel like that'd be a very challenging journey, especially since I have skill issues in the departments of electric guitar, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's several electric guitars on top of each other, because I just that sort of. Now, what I'd be really interested to see is there anyone that layers many Vocaloids together?
How many are we talking? Like, what do you mean?
Like 3, 4, like two to 4.
I mean, the chorus. Scap. The chorus of Scap with Scap
without just being. No, not in just a chorus way. Not just in a building out chords way. That's like pressing 3. That's like pressing X number of keys on a keyboard. I mean, weaving in and out of each other. I mean, 3 different keyboard players, effectively. Like, they aren't doing the same thing. They're not just being harmony to one another. Or if they're doing it, they're doing so in interesting ways where they're coming. I was about to music theory some nonsense, but in ways that they're building up and tearing themselves down and weaving in and out of one another. Does that make any sense?
No.
Okay. The difference between a guitar playing chords and having 2 guitar players.
Okay.
Everything I listened to here at most was a guitar playing a chord, effectively, right?
Sure.
Yeah. But imagine instead of a guitar playing a chord, you had... And it can't be, like, exclusively that. Like, obviously, when you got multiple of the same thing, obviously make chords out of that. But, like, not strictly that. And some 2 guitar players doing slightly different things, or doing things that they bounce off of your weave into one... yeah, sorry. Yeah. Bad at communication. I love having a podcast.
Yeah, isn't this great? Is this just what you wanted to do with your life?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What the fuck were we at? 3 hours?
Yep. 2:51.
This could absolutely be 2 1.5 hour episodes.
It won't be.
Okay.
People can stop listening whenever they want.
Yeah. Sure.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Other than just like broadly, I see what kind of see where you're coming from. Ultimately, disagree. Like, I don't know. I get plenty of emotion and character coming from like at the end of the song I heard somewhere as Irina is declaring her 500-year plan for revenge. I think there's a lot of vocal weight carried there by Iroha as an instrument.
I don't get that. I get that from the backings.
I mean, it comes in from there too. I just like it all. It melds together like a song.
Mm-hmm. It definitely adds weight, but again, like I said, the question I was asking myself, if there were something else, would it hold the same? Would it be the same for me? Right? Like, if it were just like a synth plonking those notes rather than a Vocaloid, would it be the same for me? And the answer is yes, but again, only because it's a skill issue.
I guess. I don't know. I would feel that. I guess I don't feel.
Oh, the same, weird detail.
Okay.
Apparently, I've been subscribed to Mossy for years on YouTube.
Huh. Shout out.
I don't know why. I realized this. Apparently, when I went to watch, I'm probably back when you tried to get me into it in the first time.
In the poor manner, yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
Such
sorry
a
for the
bad
random
one. No,
interjection.
no,
I just wanted to say, I kept remembering and then forgetting that detail, and I wanted to say it while it was in my mind, so I didn't forget it again, because I thought that was a funny enough detail that I wanted it to be there.
Yeah. I don't know. I just find but I'm also bad at listening to real people sing, or listening to them and trying to actually process what they're saying in a way that couldn't
Do you
also
mean
be
words or emotion?
Call
or
it
the character.
But I think a lot of time character, in the same way you're describing, could theoretically, just counting the actual words aside, could be replicated broadly for anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's a unique situation here.
No, I'm saying the unique situation is I'm not trained for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that made it hard for me to, and that made it, I uniquely am not trained, my brain is not trained for it, and it's very specific, it's very aggressively trained for it with a lot of other stuff, which made it very hard, and I'm just seeing characters on the screen, and there's a bunch of different characters singing back and forth. The 7 crimes and 7 punishments or whatever.
Yeah.
I've got. Do you want me to guess what the 7 punishments are and crimes are?
Well, you can try.
Because I've got one guess, based on the video.
Okay.
Is homosexuality one of them?
Crime or punishment?
Oh, I'm assuming that's the crime, not the punishment. That'd be a hell of a punishment.
Well, no. So the answer is no. I don't know where you got that from. In the video.
I can.
I would love to see.
The character that looks like Hatsune Miku and the character with pink hair, and then the purple guy is pointing at them.
No, those are three distinct characters that are just being grouped together.
Well, no, but the two women are in on a bed in
Oh no! Okay, no.
Sleeping gown.
No. Okay, I see what you mean. No. I thought.
And then there's a guy there
Yes.
being that feels like he's the one giving a punishment.
No, he's
I have no idea. I had no idea. This is the one I've re-listened to a few times, trying to understand any of what's happening in any of it.
Well, so this is also a really funny thing because, most of these songs are not about narrative events. They are explorations of characters and situations and ideas, like Capricious Farce. Characters and situations.
Oh, and the twins are here too.
Scap is especially. This is not an event. This is about the idea.
Oh, is it like 7 Deadly Sins or something?
Yes, that is a major motif of the series. Yes. Each singer,
I don't know how I didn't put that together.
Singer perhaps might have a different associated crime. The punishment. Now, I'm not going to say that. So, Orpal guy, Duke Manamania, it's not to say his punishment was homosexuality, but he was killed. His punishment, so to speak. Although, arguably not his actual punishment. In the sense of the album 7 Crimes and Punishments, from which the song is from. But he was killed by a cross-dresser who he tried to sleep with, who snuck into his place.
Also, I'm going to say
really
I'm moderately confused because there's 8 or 9 characters that look like they're having crimes and punishments.
There are so in the song 7 Crimes and Punishments there are So you see, there are
There's-
how many singers are there? There should be.
Okay,
there should be,
okay.
There should be 8. There should be. Okay, list.
No, let me go
four,
through.
there are 8
Let me go
singers.
through the
Okay,
list.
yes. I'm gonna have to pull up the music video, even though I know it by heart.
There's Orpal, Yellow and Red.
Yep.
There's Color Muted Woman.
Color Muted Woman. Could
That
you?
with Hatsune Miku hair and a rose on her chest.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess she is pretty muted. Yep, that's true. Okay, you've got them all so far.
There's Ponk and Green. And blue-haired guy with a blue tie.
My goat. Yes.
Is his name Kaito?
That's the Vocaloid. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then here's where it gets really confusing.
Okay. So you're at 6. You're at 6 of 7. Okay. You've named 6 characters.
There's green hair with gun.
Yes.
And there's the twins.
Correct.
Who could be maybe one person for these purposes. Or maybe they're the one doing all the punishing. Because maybe there's some cosmic beings who enact punishment or something. I don't know.
No, so green with gun is the final is the last sinner.
Okay, what the fuck are the children doing there? Or is this not a worthwhile conversation at the moment?
Well, again, because this is about theme and not a narrative event, because these characters lived, hundreds of years apart from each other, for the most part, except for blue and green. Green killed blue.
Blue and green. Okay, blue hair tie. Okay, part of what confused me is the first set of 3 are presented at the 150 mark together, and then the second set of 3 are presented together.
It's because those first 6 are all dead. Green is still alive. Nemesis is alive. Nemesis is the last person alive in the world.
And then there's the children.
And then there's yes. So there are some very important twins. They're from Chrono Story. If you watched the video for Chrono Story, I doubt you did.
No.
So great music video though. I fucking love it. And Chrono Story is a banger song. But these are some cosmic twins that have been through many cycles of rebirth.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But they're not alive come green.
They
or maybe they don't count as people.
Let's go with
or
that
maybe
one.
They don't count as alive.
That's a much easier yes than the actual answer, which is that they're at the point in time which this song is sort of referencing, which is right at the end of the world. The actual answer is that their souls are currently in the process of being reborn.
Okay.
For the final time.
Yeah.
Before they're intended to be used for. Actually, not the end of the world. Nemesis isn't trying to use them for punishment. Other people are trying to use them for a different ending. Takumi Sumino is trying to get them.
Okay.
Remember my 100-line reading list? It all comes together, Owen.
Okay.
This is about that.
Yeah.
Actually, it's about the karma reveal will not end specifically. But again, conversation for another day. By the time, all right, here's your homework for the 100-line episode: read 14 books and listen to like 12 albums. It's more albums.
No, not happening. Fukumajuku isn't even happening.
No.
How long is it?
450 pages.
That seems very unlikely to happen in time that we want to do this.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's sort of my thesis on that. Was what I sent you interesting enough to merit talking about at all here?
Yeah, of course.
Or no?
We talked about it for at least as long, if not longer, than Monkey Island, and that's a win for me. Do you want me to talk about ever so briefly, Magdalena Bay's Imaginary Disc?
Well, no, that's what I was asking. Do you think it's worth talking about here? Do you have?
I do not have 40 minutes of content, but
It doesn't need to be. I think I would veto it if it were 40 minutes of content. Yeah. Okay. Let's hear it then.
Now I have to pull it.
Also, it's not Imaginary Disc.
I know
Imaginal
it
Disc.
wasn't, but it was. I couldn't remember it was Imaginal. I didn't have it. Hold on. So I mean, I really don't actually have like too much interesting to say about it. Other than yeah, it's pretty solid. I was not expecting to like it super much, like really at all, but it was fun. I was like, hey, sometimes pop music just can be good.
Yeah, no, that's what this was for me. Is sometimes pop music is good actually.
Yeah. And then the actual thing that I got jump scared by was, I want to say it was Killing Time. It was either Killing Time or Image. I like the exact same like bass line and drum loop as a Pipe Eye song or a Kinga song that Cookie wrote, and it freaked the fuck out of me. Not like the exact same, but like I was like, what the fuck am I listening to? Am I listening to Ancient 5G Aliens right now?
No, I happen to know there's a considerable overlap between Magdalena Bay fans and Giz fans.
Interesting.
I don't know why, but there is.
Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe the two that are collectively Magdalena Bay have said something about Giz or something. I don't know.
It's possible.
But like, yeah.
Let's see. There's a song I did not fuck with that much. What was it? Was
Okay.
Let's see. I can't remember what it was. It Death and Romance. It was Death and Romance because it's the longest one. Why? Can I remember why? No. I don't know. Something about it wasn't super striking to me, but I think generally like a lot of what I liked about the album was like, I feel like a lot of similar what I like about like Swans and some Shinsei Kamaitachi stuff, which is like
okay.
It's just like a lot like good use of like a whole like sonic space, very very textured. I feel like whenever it was like just vocal focused, I'm like whatever. I didn't dislike the processing, but it was like it's electronic pop music in 2024.
Yeah.
When there's a nice big crunchy, I don't necessarily crunchy in like the way that like a tech would use it, but like crunchy, like just filling your field of your auditory field of vision. I'm like, now this is what we're here for. And that's
So
like, yeah.
to me, the thing that it most correlates to in that and that is Sigaros and Sufjan, and their use of filling up that sonic space. But yeah, I don't know. My biggest question I've got for like anyone who listens to this: what did you think of the Ballad of Matt and Micah as the closer?
Oh god.
As the wrapping it all up.
Let me do a brief get through here.
It's sort of like a mirror of the first song. But like after having gone through the journey that is the album.
It's
like it's one of the more poppy songs in my opinion, but I actually like fuck with it. Okay.
I don't dislike it, to be clear. I don't really dislike any song. Other than maybe Death and Romance was, I don't know, something about it. But it was sort of by the end of like, okay, I think we're coming down not as strongly as I would have liked.
I definitely think the first 4 tracks are the strongest point of the album.
Yeah. That's for sure.
But I felt like the last the last 3 kind of brought it back up for me personally, or the last 3 or 4 brought it back up for me.
Yeah. Good time.
Yeah.
Good time.
I don't know. It was a weird like. Whoa! This is like pop music.
And it's
Good.
like fun.
Question mark?
Yeah, it was a good surprise.
Fun, good, means something. Sonically interesting. Like
You don't see that every day.
No, you don't. Yeah. And then the next thing I'm gonna send you is just being British made into an album. Or living in England made into an album.
Interesting.
British conceptual.
British conceptual. I have not. I thought a little bit about what to send you, but it's like something I think would be interesting. Like it's not on streaming. There's a YouTube upload of the whole album, but it's problematic because one, it's not as high quality, and two, you're like, we all know how you are about that.
Yeah.
And it's just that's my favorite album of theirs, but they have other albums on streaming, just not many. And then I'm like, maybe this, maybe that. We'll see what happens. Is this?
I almost had my first just sending you a video game OST before Magdalena Bay, and then now definitely next.
Interesting.
What is it? And then today I watched with my dad. Well, he watched it, and I was in the room for most of it, but not all of it. A documentary on Bob Marley, and so I'm on a Bob Marley high. So I consider sending that too. But also, I'm very much on a Sundays kick. So the album I am giving you, and I'll put this in text too because that's obviously a lot easier.
Yeah.
Is the Sundays? What the fuck is this album called? It is yes, reading, writing, and arithmetic by the Sundays.
I see.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
OBS crashed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but the recording's still okay. It's back up and the recording's still going. Okay, we're chilling.
Oh dear, I was about to be like, we did not just sit here for 3 hours for nothing.
Oh, but I think I'm streaming again.
Uh-oh, that's bad.
Oh, it just set it to streaming. Hi, Twitch. How's it going, guys?
Well, this is maybe problematic.
Okay, I'm no longer streaming on Twitch.
Are you still recording?
Oh, yeah. I'm still recording.
All right,
I'm at 3 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
We're all good. We're all good here. It's just being weird. That's fine. Okay. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, that was weird. Every time OBS opens, apparently I start Twitch streaming.
Huh.
That's fun.
Well, I've thought about it and came to a conclusion on the album I sent you, which is not the one I was thinking of earlier. But you are getting classic 1993 electronic album TB Resuscitation by Hard Floor. Have you ever heard of Hard Floor?
Okay. No, I don't think so. Yeah, okay.
Hard Floor, classic German electronic musician from the 90s. And like now still, but like, I just think it's an interesting one.
Is this about the nature of being German?
Maybe you could interpret it like that. I don't know. There aren't really like words. It's kind of like mostly house music. What's that? Yeah. We have one last thing before we end the show that I'm deciding to do right now because, like I said, we're inadvertently doing Versus Wolves. Let's inadvertently do Versus Wolves. Let's rank these.
Oh.
Let's rank our games. We have 3 games now that we have multiple games. We have Elden Ring, Sunless Seas, and Tales of Monkey Island.
Okay, but Sunless isn't like fair.
It's
because
not.
we didn't play the game.
And sometimes you show up to a fighting tournament and you missed it by 2 hours because you overslept. Sometimes you just have to rank missing a fighting game tournament.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Well, I think pretty universally Sunless has to be last, right? For both of us?
Do you want to hear what I was not actually really thinking that. I was thinking...
Are you that low on Monkey Island?
No, I just like Sunless. I just think there's like a lot of interesting room in Sunless.
Okay, so you're judging it on what it could be.
That and what I played. Yes.
Not your experience, not strictly your experience
Both,
with it.
yes.
Okay, both. Okay. Well, in which case, I do genuinely... That, to me, puts Sunless as the top game.
Because I think we have to come to a consensus is the thing. We have to agree.
No, I will immediately concede Elden Ring.
We have to concede Elden Ring.
But in my personal ranking, Sunless, because I know all that Sunless sees is. Like, you didn't even begin, like, any quest lines. Like, you took a guy to one spot, twice.
Yeah.
2 different guys
yeah.
to 2 different spots. But you didn't do any of, like, the narrative stuff. You didn't do any of the loop. You didn't see any slow changes. Especially with the Dawn Machine, the whole thing is, like, you can slowly... A secret ending is you slowly infect London with the influence of the Dawn Machine. And the way that the game just slowly... London slowly turns over itself. It's really cool. So I know of all the depths you couldn't begin. Couldn't, like, at all. But I will immediately concede Elden Ring for the sake of everything. But in my own personal ranking, let it be known, Sunless is such a deeply fascinating game to me.
I just think, I enjoyed my game, but I think there's a lot of interesting ideas and concept in Sunless that even just seeing a bit of them, I'm like, I can see where this is going and why a lot of people really appreciate it, even if I necessarily didn't. But there's still a lot of it that I did enjoy playing. Yeah.
And Monkey Island is what you get on the 10,
Monkey
right?
Island is exactly what you go there for, and sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
But I don't see Monkey Island being a super strong contender in the show's future.
No.
Unfortunately.
No, I don't know if there's, like, anything we've posed that it's gonna beat.
No.
I don't know. Who knows? Castlevania X may go horribly.
No, if you put Rondo of Blood below Monkey Island, I might have to exit. If you end up really disliking Rondo that much...
to be clear, that was entirely a joke.
Okay. Yeah, it's possible. Maybe you just hate 2D platformers. It's possible.
One of my favorite games is Dead Cells, and another one of my favorite games is Hollow Knight. Like, yeah.
I don't know, man. Look, anything's possible. You're bad at... What's that game called? Chicken Horse?
I'm bad at Chicken Horse when I use a controller, yeah. I'm not... For everyone's sake, I'm not going to use a controller unless I have to. I have played a bit more Expedition 33.
Oh, you went to... Okay.
Because my uncle won't shut up about it.
Oh, God.
Because it is actually peak.
It is not.
The more and more I played, I may have to get you on it at some point, but it's long.
It's not long.
It's not as long. It's not that long, but it's like
30 hours.
Yeah. But it is deeply fascinating and deeply beautiful, and the music is, even though it's French, the music is so deeply amazing. And also, I've never seen Art Deco portrayed so beautifully. I don't like Art Deco, to be clear. But, like, there's a place that is, like, deeply Art Deco in the most, like, almost over the top way. But I've got a newfound appreciation for Art Deco.
Why?
God damn the French.
But imagine if you play. Imagine if you had simply played Final Fantasy 14 and you get like Neathi underwater Art Deco.
Now, it is also underwater.
They're ripping off Final Fantasy 14. What the fuck?
Well, no, the place where you get to the Art Deco is underwater. It's not like strictly underwater itself, but yeah.
I see.
And it's like, oh man.
But how can it be peak when 100-line Game of the Decade came out this year?
Yeah. I tried to explain 100-line to him. Yeah. Man, we're gonna have so much to say, but I don't want any of our audience to listen to our 100-line episode.
Exactly,
if we're gonna,
it's
like,
fucked up.
go in detail, talk about plot a whole lot, which is why I was kind of envisioning we wouldn't do a whole lot of plot talking and more talking the abstract.
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, we'll see. But largely for the reason of our entire audience
needs to play the 100-line last.
I don't want to explain the plot to our audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the show, everybody. We have been going for way too long, longer than I ever thought possible. My throat is sore. Oh, and where can the people find you?
A farm.
Great answer. You can find me in my house. See you next time for, arguably, Fire Emblem Genealogy the Holy War, but in actuality, the 100-line Last of Us Academy.
Yup.